Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween, all you Minties. This is the Uncanny Omar.
And Astonishing Melanie.
And we hope you're having a wonderful Saturday, morning, evening, afternoon, or maybe even Sunday, depending on where you are. Hope everybody's doing well, staying healthy out there, staying safe. And yeah, it's Halloween here. Well, I guess not officially for a few more hours, but it's coming. We decided to take the kids a little bit later, like to an area that we trust. People giving out candy, like people we know. Don't forget to set your clocks back an hour in most time zones in America. Crazy that we still do that, but you're right. Today we fall back, right?
Yeah.
Spring forward,
you spring forward, fall back.
Yes. Tricketina is on. Oh my gosh. Way to outdo our costumes.
All right, here you guys go. Wait, I can't see if my sunglasses on. I'm scared.
Hey guys.
Hey,
you are so awesome looking. Are you using filters?
No, I'm not using filters. These are just lamps. So
I
turned off my lights and then I've got purple lights.
Wow, that looks really cool.
Jeez, Tina, you put on a Robin shirt.
Lionheart says you're out of costume.
I am not. This is my Robin outfit. It's got a cape and everything. But we love to know where everybody's from, so let us know in the chat. Romania. What's up, man? Haley, how's it going? Late afternoon here, 5 p.m.
Oh, so you turn back the clock in Romania.
So it's not just America that does that. All the way from Finland.
Hey, greetings.
Hey, Ace.
El Día de la Canción Criolla. Yes, that's what we call it.
Okay, figure it. Is that trendy on the lift? No, the lift. no. Keep guessing. I'm gonna see if somebody guess before I reveal.
She is James Dean. Where's your cigarettes?
Yeah, I did want some cigarettes, but we don't own it.
Oh, you could have borrowed our fake Sanji ones.
Oh,
happy Halloween from Canada and Eric Garza. What's going on, buddy?
Texas.
Happy Halloween from Texas, Puerto Rico.
Tina.
Yeah, Tina looks amazing.
Thank you.
My costume today is my work uniform. I'm sorry, D-Rock.
Oh, man.
That sucks.
That sucks.
We've got
Morning from Cincinnati. What's up, Leo?
Hey.
Hi, Marvel Bab and
Birmingham, England.
Chewy says Tina just wow.
Right? Tina looks like she's using a freaking demon filter. That's not fair.
Poland.
I woke up like 3 hours ago to do this.
Wow, you were so committed. All right, Tina looks like...
What?
Yeah, here, let me do it.
No, I see it. It just keeps moving.
Tina looks like David Bowie combined with the Cat's Paw episode from Star Trek.
Yes, it's a great explanation.
Am I reading Swamp Thing or did I read Swamp Thing? I've read most of Swamp Thing that's available in collected editions. Really looking forward to that 52 omnibus.
Professor Flex is going to get awakened.
Not awakened.
I love that meme.
Nope, not Sarah Connor.
That's a great idea, but nope, I'm not Sarah Connor.
Yeah, Tina always brings it. She's like, I'm glad we showed up. She set the bar so high. The giveaway will be November 14th. So set the time. November 14th, we'll be giving away a lot of books, a lot of collected editions. The entire 2 hours, we'll be doing some kind of trivia. We'll be doing some kind of, and it'll be easy giveaways. And then for the people that can't join us live, we'll keep a few prizes separated for them to get later. I saw that today, that Sean Connery passed away.
Oh, no.
He was amazing in The Untouchables and
Highlander.
Bond and Highlander, right? We all know him from different things, but
yeah.
It's Melanie Michael Jackson.
Ooh, that's a good one too. I didn't realize it was so ambiguous, this costume.
It's the sunglasses.
Well, yeah, these are my orange sunglasses for my orange cosplay that my coat won't fit me anymore. But anyway, thank you, Project Viking.
Thank you.
Super chat, Stassi.
Building bookshelves.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what life is all about, man.
I've had enough of that for a few months.
Yeah. We'll start doing it again.
Yes, I am dressed as Caesar Clown from One Piece. The Punk Hazard arc. He runs a smile. He does a smile.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, that was pretty good. Well, it looks like somebody guessed your costume.
Yeah.
Are you the Corinthian?
Can you see it? I don't know because I can't see you.
She is the Corinthian. With
Yay!
her creepy teeth.
Omar painted teeth on my eyelids. There you go.
Melanie,
Now I can.
Melanie is that guy from school who thought he was super cool because he knew 20 conspiracy theories.
Yes, that would be good.
Stanley Kubrick directed the moon landing. Oh, there's still those people there. You still have time to change costumes, Omar, Melanie, and Tina. And hold the fort. No. This is my costume, guys. Look, I have a cape. Do we not see that? The cape.
Let's have it blow in the breeze.
I am Tim Drake Robin. The teeth are back to haunt my dreams.
Man, that whoo. Griffin
Right.
is creepy.
Is there really any point when Tina's always exactly. Exactly.
Sorry,
I'm
guys.
gonna put a t-shirt on. Tina's coming on. No matter what I do. Just say weak cape, Omar. That's right, because real superheroes don't wear capes. Nightwing.
Why
Wolverine.
didn't you wear your Nightwing?
Nah, man, that's a lot of trouble to get into there. Like, I gotta jump on and then do a bunch of push-ups to make sure my muscles are all flexed. I'm gonna put a t-shirt on real quick. And besides,
I'll spray paint you some muscles there. How about that?
Omar's costume is us. He's a fan of the show, having fun time instead of putting effort into anything. I'll put so much effort the rest of the week into this channel.
At the post office, the lady, she was so helpful. She said, "What, you just go stand there, muscles? Come over here and help me."
I didn't think. I thought she was gonna lie at me, like laugh at me. Hi, big fan. Thank you so much, HHHJJJ. Recently read Batman Adventures. Volume 3 was sold out. I really want to buy it for my sister for Christmas. She's in love with the series. Maybe when it'll be restocked or reprinted. I don't think they've reprinted any of those yet. The Batman Adventures, those are the ones that are based on the cartoon. And I don't think they've reprinted them. I say if they do anything, they'll make thicker trades of that stuff. Or maybe actually give us some kind of hardcover collection. Nightwing. That's right, my man. Omar Robin. Ha! I like that.
Omar Robin.
Did you take a bunch of pictures, Tina? Or will you?
I haven't. I actually right before I got on here, I threw on the wig, brushed it out real fast, and I was like, okay, this is good enough. Good enough.
You should do a TikTok or something.
I mean, I'm actually posting right now.
Of course you are.
I'm saying, come join us. I'm spreading the word. I'm like, hey, come join us.
Oh, there you go.
You
See?
should have dressed as David Gabriel. Let's see what else we got here.
Thank you, Ashley.
Dying Breed Collectors. Holy crap, I literally just read Long Halloween for the first time 2 days ago, Omar. Who is Holiday? Well,
Nice.
you got 2 options, right? I think, well, I won't read the rest of that in case people haven't read it. We did an old reader, new reader a couple of years ago, like 2018. And yeah, the ladies really liked it. It's a solid, I really enjoyed that book.
The ladies really liked it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what
Because
about
everybody knows I like it.
David Gabriel dressing up as you? That's so weird.
Y'all are silly.
So does he need to get like, I don't know what he looks like. Does he need like a spray tan? Does he
A spray
is he
tan?
dark like you?
We can't do that anymore. You want to get canceled?
No, if he dresses up as you.
You mean like
Care.
orange, like the chief right now?
No, well, I
Oh my gosh. You two are going to get this channel canceled. I swear.
mean, happy Halloween, fat geezers.
Happy Halloween, guys.
Oh my
What was
gosh.
that?
Tina's watching another freaking
That
show.
was just,
Teen
I'm
Titans by Jeff
posting
Johns.
stuff.
Yes.
Oh.
The Teen Titans Omnibus by Jeff Johns is out of print. You are correct, Luis.
I messed up. I originally planned on reading a couple of issues of Baltimore. It's 11 a.m. already read both.
Yes, good. Man,
That's so much fun.
freaking Lord Baltimore is such an awesome story. And
I just mean when you get so sucked in and you just want to keep reading.
I did that with Berserk. Every time I do that with Berserk, though, I'm like, I'll just read 1 volume, and then I'm like, oh, I read 5 volumes.
Is there? Never mind. Let's see, Mike. I'm so glad you made it to a live show where you.
But I have to type on my
Wait,
tablet as I watch on my Xbox, since they don't offer a way to type on Xbox. You guys are worth the
thank you.
extra. That I have to. Well, then you are worth reading that. And by the way, I need to make a quick. I'm sorry to
Yes,
Jesse.
Jesse, say what?
Say what? Because he is most of the time, 90% of the time, he is our very first person here. He's here long before I am. And last weekend, he wanted me to give a shout out to his son for his birthday. He was turning 11, I think. And I didn't see it, man. I hope you're still in the chat. I'm so sorry, but happy birthday to your little dude.
Yeah, if you are.
I hope he had a great birthday.
Please
Today's Halloween, so I hope he's enjoying that day too, no matter what you're going to end up doing. Hey, Omar, is the Infinity Saga Omnibus any good? I read some not nice things about the stories, but Alan Davis art, it's hard to pass Alan Davis art. The Infinity Saga is, I mean, it's hard to go back to a character that you created, right? Like, this is Jim Starlin taking back Thanos.
Oh, here we go.
There, let's show what
Here,
Maddie
okay.
looks like. Hey!
Hi, Donnie.
Hey.
Look at that.
Looking good.
Thanks.
Right? Tina still got everybody beat with her freaking lights and
Did you make that?
Oh, it was commissioned.
Commission?
It's made by-
Wow. That's really
by
nice.
Alter Ego Creative.
Wow.
So it's the whole
Nice.
outfit.
Wow.
Very nice. Yeah, I'm wearing.
Well, Tina, can you
jeans.
stand up? You're pretty. You can step away, kid.
I have like,
I'm gonna knock you.
Wait, you got a mini skirt on, don't you, girl?
oh yeah, I do. Here,
Yes.
let me-
You better be careful when you spin there.
well, I
that's-
have pants on because
Yeah, because
I'm
that
a
skirt is
cosplayer.
very short.
Yeah, it is. Short,
Yeah. Why
short.
wouldn't? Yeah.
Oh
Just-
man, Melanie, have I shown you my mug that I got?
Let's see.
It says "Buy and Ready to Cry" and it's Sailor Moon.
Oh, that's adorable. That's really cute. Our girls are. Wait, before you finish the question, our girls. Somebody asked about our girls since we're talking about costumes.
Oh,
our
costumes.
girls. Alicia's going as Chi from Chi's Sweet Home because she's so
Aw.
expensive.
She loves that manga.
And
Oh my gosh.
Lydia, I can't remember the name
Tina,
of this
it's
character.
from Yumi Nikki. What's the name of the character? Matsudoki.
I don't know because it's a old 2chan game that predates like Undertale. It has a sort of feel like that.
Okay.
I don't
Well,
know the character.
You painted that design on a sweatshirt, and she has a knife and a skirt, and that's who she wants to be. So, and look, we're the geekiest parents alive, and we don't know who she's going as.
Well, it's an old 2chan, game.
Well, I kind of
So-
expected that. Our children would know things that we
Yeah.
have no clue about.
Oh.
Omar, do you know if they're going to restock? Yep, 11/18 is the restock date of Absolute Carnage for those that missed out on it. I still not. What does Donna Troy think of new look at Noob? Oh, yeah. Did you see the picture?
I think she looks dope as hell, and I'm super pumped about it. That was posted in like the comic book group we're in, and a bunch of people were like, "Well, that one." There was a guy that was like, "Well, why don't they just change everybody's race?" I was like, "Sir, Nubia's been here since a long time, so like, can you step back?" Rob, are you at a library?
Are you social distancing?
Very good, I am.
Hey,
You're in the library?
You're in a library?
Here.
What are you doing, man? You're supposed to be quiet.
Be quiet.
You know how loud we are?
no libraries. You don't have to be quiet. Come on.
I'm pretty sure that's the thing about libraries, the whole shh thing.
There's
I don't
no
know
one
if
in
they
this
are.
room.
Back
This room-
together.
This room is sequestered away from everyone. I just want to say hello to everybody. Happy Halloween.
Happy
I'm wearing my
Yeah.
Pac-Man gear. Look at my crotch. Look at my
Love
mask.
it. Great cross shot.
Oh, they already showed their crotches. It's all good.
Yeah, you
Wait.
missed the crotch shots earlier, Rob.
Oh, and my hat too. So I just want to see you guys. Just say hello. Tina, you look fabulous.
Thank you.
Dress up way better than I did. Maddie's good to see
You
you.
didn't dress up.
This
Let's
is
see,
not
Rob.
a competition, guys.
No,
I just
I
win.
did dress up. I took a shower and put on a shirt, so that's dressing up.
I mean, you coordinated, so I'm impressed.
Yeah.
He
You
does
did.
this a lot, though. Like, he wears a Mario hat, Mario shirt, Mario underwear, Mario belt
Usually has
buckle.
like a Mario pin or a in his
'Cause
hat.
I always know what underwear Rob's wearing.
Hey, Rob, Jaggernaut and Michael say hello.
All right, I think there's people coming
okay.
here. I gotta go. Bye.
All right.
Bye.
See ya, man.
Bye.
Be safe. Wash your hands. Eat candy.
Okay, thanks, buddy.
Peace.
Okay.
Cute.
Nubia's been around since before most of us were born.
See,
Most of us.
Ace knows their shit, you know.
Are they
Oh,
still?
look. Hi, Tina. This
Hi.
person's a mutual of yours from TikTok.
See, I posted on TikTok to see
Oh,
if anybody wanted to say hi.
Andrew.
Andrew.
That's
Hey,
Oh my goodness.
awesome.
hey, everybody.
Oh my god.
Hi, Planet of the Apes, with your suit tie.
Oh my, there goes the planet.
You really like went. Wait a minute, that's not Planet of the Apes. That's Spaceballs.
Oh,
Hey, balls.
yes.
Shit.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice, man.
Yes, they're Peggy's like, I gotta fix it now.
He's like, I gotta get it out of this. If anybody's joining us from TikTok, since I put that out there, these are my friends. We do a sort of panel. We've been kind of in hiatus since before quarantine. So Omar usually does a Q&A session every Saturday on comics.
Yes.
If you enjoy comics.
Lawyer of the Apes.
Lawyer of the Apes.
I don't know what happened to my video.
Oh, Andrew,
Oh no!
you're the tech guy of the show. Omar, when do you think Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Deluxe Edition Volume 1 will be in print? I think that is the only book that Boom thinks is profitable. So I think it's going to come back in print. They have no idea.
I'm gonna buy it this time.
Their collected
upset.
editions department have no idea how well these books sells. Like, I'm sure everybody knows how well the graphic novels
Yeah,
like,
no,
have.
they're
The
good.
sales of graphic novels are insane this year compared to like 2019, and it seems like the Boom collected editions department is like this. So instead of reprinting the Boom irredeemable hardcovers, they give us a softcover omnibus that sold out, right? Like gone.
Yeah.
What's the other? Incorruptible and irredeemable are gone, and that sucks because a lot of people missed out on it. Still haven't read it. Like,
Yeah.
I think you can still find it on Amazon, but
Real quick, Pixel Bunny Costs, welcome, by the way. I just want to
Hey.
tell you that I really dig your Promised Neverland cosplay. And Tina and I are going to review that on Tuesday at 8 p.m. live. So if you want to come back and hang out, we're going to talk about Promised Neverland.
Pixel
So-
Bunny does a lot of One Piece cosplay too. So
okay.
The question.
Omar, you
What
didn't
did
finish
you
the
answer?
answer about it. Oh, yeah. Sorry, this happens a lot. Maddie walked in and she's Wonder Girl Donna Troy, so I had to stop. Where was I? Jim Starlin going back to writing Thanos, but it's like Jim Starlin going back and writing Thanos, like Chris Claremont writing X-Men. So I can see, like, to me, people that grew up with the Jim Starlin stuff, like Infinity Gauntlet or just the original Thanos saga, solid. Yeah. Welcome back. It's like going back home and reading the guy that created the character. To a lot of people, a lot of things have happened to Thanos between, Infinity Crusade and this saga graphic novels that have come out. And they're like, man, this is nothing like the Thanos in Annihilation and Annihilation Conquest and then the Thanos Imperative. It's really not. Nor is he the Thanos from like Donny Cates' run or not Jason Aaron's run, Jeff Lemire's run. Yeah. So I get why people like, but I happen to dig it though. I think it's good and the artwork is solid. So it's
Sorry.
I'll be doing an overview of that
That's
before
right.
it comes out.
Do the Power Rangers Deluxes have the covers? Because Boom tends not to have those.
100% like
Then why are the
a fourth of the book is nothing but the variant covers.
I can feel Hayden just being just as angry as me
They don't
because
do that with Buffy?
no,
The hardcover library edition sounds?
they do not, and it is
that is so cheap.
infuriating. I know.
That is so cheap.
Yeah, because I thought they would continue the tradition with the
That's
library
one of
editions, continuing to collect those, but nah.
I mean, here's the thing. Like I make mention of this when I do when Marvel started doing the smaller covers, like they'll put 4 covers on a page because I like my variant covers to be full page, right? So I make mention well, it's a way to save money, right? Like they're gonna charge you $24.99 for a trade paperback, or they're gonna charge you $30 if they add those additional pages. But no covers just makes no sense.
Yeah, and I feel like it's as long as it's like a hardcover collected edition, like a deluxe or a library edition or omnibus, I want to see those in there. Personally.
Hey Omar, how's the poll? I almost said the boys. How is the boys poll looking? Really damn good. I'm serious. For a small company like Dynamite, I think the numbers are really good for those people that are interested in the omnis of those books. So
Man, we still need to do a review of The Boys too. I need to read it.
you should. I like to know what you think. What's up, man?
Hey, welcome back.
We'll try it. I don't know what's going on.
Andrew, you're the guy that I call when I have technical issues. I'm like, hey, my where's my video, Andrew? And you're like, let me figure it out. So I know it's bad if you can't figure out something going on.
Joke's on you, Omar. You've been getting shitty support all this time.
I love you guys so much. Man, this is making my day. I miss you guys.
Oh wait, Maddie, do you have Mariah?
You got teeth for eyes?
Yeah, I got teeth for eyes, girl.
What is that from? Is that an Ito thing? I don't know.
Yeah, Sandman.
Oh, I got
The
you.
Corinthian.
I got you.
Cut my morning run short to be here. Thank you. Thank you.
Maddie, I'm going to indulge your
Oh God!
husband real fast. There we go. Yes, I did already do
You did
this
earlier.
laugh,
You did earlier.
but I'll do it for you,
Pretty good.
Elliot. So, she-lo-lo-lo-lo-lo.
Nice.
Omar, have you already brainwashed David into making that Bagley Spidey Omni? I don't have to brainwash that man. Yeah, I did get him thinking though, because he said, I thought we did one. I said, well, I think there would be a really nice gap to fill between Spider-Man versus Venom and the Clone Saga. Hint, hint, wink, wink. So I guess we'll see. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, NNC crew.
NNC crew.
I'll let Tina read. Go ahead, Tina.
Thank you.
No, you're welcome.
Hope you thank
Pretty
you.
good.
Hope you and your loved ones are doing well. I remember Omar mentioning a restock of Gail Simone's Red Sonja. Is that still happening?
That is still happening, but again, okay, here's a secret. With graphic novel sales going up through the roof this year, the printers are not ready. Meaning that if you're a small company that doesn't print as much as like DC or Marvel, you're going to go down the list, right? That's why we're seeing low stock of like Dark Horse books. Look, I get complaints about that every week. Boom. Low stock.
It's wild. And I've had to tell people too, like, because there's been a lot of heat on these smaller distributors too, right? Like CGN and In Stock Trades. And these aren't huge groups. They're not huge companies. All these are like almost kind of like family run. And I consider IST to be kind of local because it's not that far away from us. And like, they could not have expected to sell as much as they have been selling. Like, they're continuously having to hire people just to keep up with the demand. Who would have thought? I mean, like, I'm not too surprised because it's a pandemic and life is hard and we're all trying to like fill that
together,
that hole with like impulse purchases. But like, I mean, they've been swamped.
About that, right?
It has been wild for the industry.
Howard before she's impulse buying.
Well, like, at the beginning of this, we were all having discussions, right? Like, oh gosh, what's this going to do for the comic industry? What's going to happen?
Yeah, everybody's like, we're dead. Print is dead.
Yeah, and that was not what happened at all.
Oh, Andrew, you have to like mime out your reactions, don't you? We can't see your facial expression. Dude, that's difficult.
Yeah, I mean, what, you don't recognize what I'm emoting right now?
No.
Yeah, you put your hand up. You mimed that out. You were like, whoa, no.
Hello from Poland. You look great. Gorilla rules.
Yeah.
So, man, I'm half tempted to just like every 30 minutes, I just leave and I come back in a new costume.
What was
You should.
I mean, you can do that.
Yeah,
You can do that.
that Mariah Carey? No, it was Carrie from Sex and the City. She did that on like a MTV thing. Like she would change her costume like every time she would go on
But
stage.
Maddie, if you've got gray ones, sure.
Yeah, I've got.
Don't forget to turn your camera off. That would be a good idea.
I will.
Where do I find the poll for the boys? The poll for the boys is on the YouTube channel if you go to the community tab, or you can find it on our Facebook, which links to Instagram. It's on Twitter, it's on Instagram, and on YouTube. For some reason, Facebook wouldn't let us put the poll up, but that's okay because the Facebook thing links to our story, so it's like an Instagram story or something like that.
By the way, I've been getting some heat. Oh, sorry, go ahead and answer Leo's.
Okay.
Leo has been mentioning you can't do. Was it really that bad? League of Extraordinary Gentlemen because Sean Connery passed
Yeah,
away,
of course.
so,
I don't want to do that. For the same reason we didn't do Joel Schumacher, Batman and Robin after he passed away.
Okay. So I'm gonna switch it.
Maddie,
I've been getting some heat. I did not hate the book. Okay. I only hate like a couple of books.
Ah,
Only a
strong.
couple.
Can we never talk about the Dark Phoenix saga ever?
I don't hate that book either. I hate Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
Oh wow, that's a.
I really didn't like it, but I don't hate Sandman. I just didn't love it as much as everybody else. I want to read more. I might change my mind. Sometimes I think things are okay, and then I read more, and I feel differently. Like I read the rest of American Vampire. I feel differently.
Solid, right?
It's
Like,
pretty
makes
good.
so much
I still
better.
think Skinner Sweet isn't that interesting of a character. I think he's been developed more, but
He's kind of a jerk.
I really like it. Like all you people trying to come get me.
Well, and the thing about Maddie's open-minded. Like she said, she'll keep reading it, even though the first volume was not her cup of tea. I did really miss you on Berserk though, so I would have loved to have known what you thought of those stories. We had Gio on though.
Ooh, action figures.
What?
From all your toys and action figures you have there, which is your favorite one? I'll show you. Actually, I have 3, but I'll show you one of my favorites. Melanie, are you getting who I think you're getting?
I can't find him. Up here?
Oh my gosh. Hold on.
Hey, thank you for the super chat.
Be careful. I'm gonna break it.
Okay, nobody's hearing me yell at my wife right now.
I'm being so careful right now.
Don't
Thank you for the
break
super
her.
chat, Daniel. Oh wow, let me zoom in on you. Look at that.
This is my girlfriend, Red Sonja. I only ever dropped her one time when I was moving
Dropped her?
into
Yes.
a ditch.
Ditch.
Oh,
I was
And
right
look.
behind it.
She still looks great. Tina dove into like a sewer grate to grab pieces of her, and luckily you wouldn't even know she's broken. So that means Sideshow, it's
Oh,
worth it.
wow.
These figures are worth it because any other figure in this would have just like been destroyed.
Wow.
That is beautiful.
Because she's Red
Okay.
Sonja.
Take the camera off me. I'll bring another one.
Yes, ma'am.
This is his
It
favorite
is,
toy.
why would you show that thing?
I don't know.
Wait, is it the oh
I don't even know.
All right, so it's my favorite, one of my favorite
Bell
figures.
Dandy?
I have a lot, but this is one of my favorites. This is my Bell Dandy statue.
Yeah.
And it's her angel that she summons from All My Goddess or Megami Tensei. But this, oh my god. She's what Tina would call my waifu. Is that what it's called, Tina? I said
yeah,
it right.
that's
I learned
definitely your
something.
waifu.
Where's my Alf figure? I don't have an Alf figure. But that's one of my favorites. Another one that I have my wife got me is that Kamina over there. I love that figure.
Because he reminds me of you.
Kamina is the man. All right, let me take this off of me. That's a figure. It looks like a statue. I wonder how much Andrew can see. That is true.
Not much.
All right, look at Maddie. This is like a show and tell.
Oh,
I
you're
love
cranky.
what's the movie?
This is
The-
from Strong World.
Strong World.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is a POP figure, and I wanted this for so long, which is why I always recommend Go Japan, because one,
The only
So-
reason to go to Japan.
well, a lot. If you spend a lot of money on figures, you're probably going to save some money because this was significantly cheaper than it would have been if I bought it here or online, like a fourth of the price. And it was readily, I mean, it's easy to get, and its little stomach
yeah, I
opens
forgot
up.
Frankie.
It opens up, and you can put cola in it.
Wow.
His little fridge.
Yeah.
That's where you
I'd
put
run
your
and go
food.
get some of my figures, but
Yeah, I was going to bring Sideshow Wonder Woman over, but
Be careful with that. Thank you for the super chat, Mr. Tolliver. Boy, do I have some news
Yes.
for you.
What?
We need a Thor omnibus with Jason Aaron's run in the sequence, regardless of breaks, include the other writers as well. Any word on what's in store for Thor? Well, last Saturday, David Gabriel was in the chat, and somebody mentioned Thor, and he said that the Aaron omnibus is coming. So
Thank you.
that was, I didn't even have to break the suit out. I told him he saved me some time.
That's all I want. I've been wanting this forever because I love that run so much.
Yeah.
As long as it's collected well, I'll
Yep,
be
that's what
happy.
he said. He was in the chat last week, so it's coming. I mean, we knew it's coming. Like it's, oh yes, you're super dwarf Sean Connery.
Oh my god.
John Connery.
I love that outfit.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's all awesome.
That was quite a while ago.
Oh, thanks for finding it, Andrew.
Look, you
Jessica, that's fair because if you look at the panel show intro,
she really
please
did
drop
drop.
my statue or my little figure.
Yeah.
Look.
All right, one more. This is definitely one that I
Because he reminds me of
he
you.
is such a badass.
And
Kamina from Tengen Toppen Gurren Lagann, the greatest anime
Spin
ever.
on! Who the hell do you think I am?
Oh my god.
my
thing
favorite
is so out of
all-time
frame.
anime. Oh, I have a picture of me cosplaying Yoko too, actually.
Yeah. I
I'll
remember
find it.
Yoko, but this is definitely up there. Like, house is burning, I'm taking this out, and then I'll get the kids. No, I'll get Bell Dandy first. Then I'll get this.
Okay, well,
then the Omnibus.
if you would stop, I'll compliment you saying he doesn't give up, and that reminds me of you. There.
Oh, thank you.
But you're going on about saving Bell Dandy, so I don't know.
Well, I mean, I come and wake you up. Melanie, get Bell Dandy. Nice glasses, Melanie. You want to show the people?
I'm the Corinthian from
Melanie.
Sandman. Omar painted my eyelids.
Whoa.
Hey. Nice paint job, Omar.
Very nice.
That's what I do, you know. I did my kids. I did my kids' cat, that little Chi from.
And it's adorable.
And I was like, oh, I don't know. Omar, will you buy me some shelves? No, but I will be giving away some books. I wish I could give away some shelves, but that's on November 14th. So mark the calendar.
I'm telling you, if we ever win the lottery, I just want to buy. I want to go to IKEA and I just want to redo Omar's entire basement. I don't want to make it really.
We're gonna start a new show. It's called Geek Eye for the.
Oh my god! I could make your whole collection look so cool. We get some new shelves, have it all matched.
You're gonna give it that feminine touch that it needs because of the
IKEA
dust and
sponsorship.
Yeah. Well, I feel like you have so much cool stuff.
Sponsorship.
Yeah. They should, because honestly, though, as someone who's moving soon,
you get to get so creative with that.
There's not enough of those kind of videos about nerd rooms that are done well. Because if you go on Pinterest, it's here's my D&D room, and it looks like garbage.
Wow, garbage.
Well, it's because Maddie, are you saying it's usually because they have one focal point and nothing else is done within the room? So they usually have a really sweet gaming table, and then the walls are nothing. It's you could have painted the walls dungeon themed.
Yeah, I'm gonna film. Kristen was you have to film you putting together the comic book / D&D room. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, you should.
Actually, I had this idea a couple of years ago. Guy for the Omni guy. And it was me traveling around the country telling people what they need. And I'll take Maddie with me so she can buy the shelves and put shelves together. And I'm just the guy. I'll be the curator. Well, you're missing.
Oh my God. Can we please? We get to meet people. Travel too.
Because I supervise you.
Yeah. Let me style your comic book rooms.
I'm in for this.
Good. That's what I was going to say. Do you have any opinions, Andrew, on feng shui of geekdom?
Oh my, I think feng shui belongs in geekdom quite well.
It's so weird looking.
What does this mean? The serial killer conversation. How does Maddie hate that? What?
I don't know.
Are you talking about the convention? The serial killer convention?
Yeah, because
that's from Sandman.
That's
from Sandman.
Oh, okay. I was confused.
Maddie's
I love true crime.
Yeah, I was a little confused too. I was like, there's nothing wrong with true crime. It's great.
You know what she does? They go to you all go see those two ladies speak. What are they?
Yeah, my favorite murder. It's Karen Gilgariff and Georgia Hardstark.
Yes.
Yeah. I keep buying books even though I don't have any more space. Laughing my ass off. Yes.
Same.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, I clean.
That's why I'm buying a new house.
Have a pile here, Omar.
But the pile is to give away. You can't call me out on that. Okay, that's different. I love it.
There's every time I go over there, there's floor books.
Books every time. You're
every
so
time.
absolute. Every time I go over there.
Hey, I just dropped off the costume piece that I painted for your daughter, brought in a whole shipment of books, I'm sure, because it was heavy.
Oh, yeah. Those are to give away, I swear.
Uh-huh.
It was a Zelda set.
Omar, that's part of the bet when you lose in Street Fighter. We are changing out our shells so everything is uniform and cohesive.
Wow.
Man, Lionheart's been threatening me for years to beat me at Street Fighter. I believe he can. Aren't your hands insured, Lionheart? I'm not kidding. Yeah. His hands are insured by Capcom or somebody. But I will whoop your butt at King of Fighters though.
Oh, Andrew Wilson! I didn't know all you need is kill is a manga.
Yeah, they made a manga adaptation. You read the novel.
Yeah, I read the novel before or after the movie. I wonder if I read
you read it after because you liked the movie.
So there's a newish manga that I want us to read, because there's also going to be like, they just announced the anime for it, and it's called High Rise Invasion. Kristen's been talking about it, and it sounded really good. And then they announced the anime on Netflix, and I was like, okay, well, we should probably read it. And like, they're in some like situation where they're stuck in this high-rise building, and they have like, she's at the top and she has to get out and get to the bottom. And there's all these like masked people and like mystery and like fighting stuff in the way.
And they
I
have
don't
to
know
fight.
anything else. Yeah.
That reminds me of the Raid. Like
It
different.
sounds really cool.
I thought you were going to talk about what is it? The guy that's ex-mob Mikasa, that's the housewife now.
Melanie, you would love it. It's called Way of the House Husband.
I've got the first 2 volumes.
Yeah, it's about this house husband who's like a stay-at-home dad, but he's a former Yakuza guy.
Yeah.
Oh, fun!
And they're getting an anime.
Yeah, anime and a live action.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, well, and Omar said he has it. Cool.
I have the first 2 volumes. One of the users sent it to me, or one of my subscribers sent it to me. I haven't, but I know Maddie has.
It's really good. And it's all on Viz, like, so the Shonen Jump.
Oh. Yes. Omar, I finished Blade of the Immortal Deluxe. I liked it, but Berserk is still... It's hard to top Berserk, right? Like, once you go Berserk...
Right back. I'm listening.
Okay.
She's listening.
She put us on mute, too. Once you go Berserk, you don't go... It's hard to go back, right? But Blade of the Immortal, I finally my book shipped, so I get to do an overview of that. I know a lot of people have been asking me, where's the overview? It's been 4 weeks, but... Like Maddie said, a lot of these companies are going through, hey, we're not ready for this. So hopefully I'll get it sometime this weekend. You'll get to see my review. I love it. It's top 10 favorite manga of all time.
Cool.
Hey, Andrew, do you have a strategy approach to reading your backlog of unread books? Like, I'm going to say, let's add it to any books, period.
My strategy is that the backlog just keeps building.
Okay. What about
that's
you?
life. That is life. I mean, I don't really have a backlog of books that I'm reading. I have a backlog of manga. Slowly, just if I get enough drive to read something. I've been trying to do something where I sit down and I do something for 1 hour and then I switch to something else. And that kind of helps keep me current and engage with different mediums. So like I've been playing Genshin Impact for an hour, then I'll switch to reading, manga for an hour, and then I'll do crafting for an hour. That's helped.
Gotcha.
And I think backlog is life. It's just part of life. It's always be there, right? Because what is life without a backlog of whatever? Movies, video games, and books. There were some questions up here. Can't wait for the new room tour, Omar. Bless the channel and that's right. I made a promise.
Every
November.
week, remind him.
Hey Omar, how does the giveaway work? Also, what are you giving away? You could include some candy.
It'll melt it with the books. Yeah.
I'm giving away a lot of Omnis, a lot of trade paperbacks, and a lot of hardcovers. A lot of you all were kind enough to donate. There's a original piece of artwork from one of our subscribers who will open up at 11 o'clock. We're giving that away.
He was
noon. What?
You said 11.
Noon. I stand corrected all the time. And
actually,
shut up. You know I hate that. So yeah, it's a lot. And we are.
So how does it work?
So the way that we're going to do is we're going to, on November 14th, during our live show, there'll be some questions asked. It'll be easy questions to do. Maybe the bigger lots of books will have harder questions that we're going to ask. Please don't. And then for the people that can't join live, we'll save some books. And we're also giving away 3 $50 gift cards to Cheap Graphic Novels. So that will, if you're overseas, that will pay for shipping. And you can finally take advantage of that American prices. So about most of these will be available to everybody overseas. Just because it's a lot of money to ship these. And it's going to deplete our funds, but that's okay. That's why we have Patreon and Super Chats. So thank you all that have been donated to Super Chats. I should have mentioned that at the beginning. Somebody told me to mention that at the beginning. Make sure you tell them you need Super Chats for the shipping. But anyway, we're going to make sure that we're going to pay for the shipping. So it is open. All the lots are going to be open to everybody internationally. So good luck. I'll be asking simple questions like, what's Wolverine's real name? Oh my gosh, yes! You pulling up pictures of Halloween. That's me dressed as what was his name? Rudy from Monster Squad. And my brother's dressed as Fat Kid, and Andrew's. Are you Teen Wolf?
I'm Teen Wolf. Cool, too.
Oh, the MST3K photo.
I
thing.
love that.
That was fun.
Look at Maddie. Wow.
Hey.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute.
That's a different Wonder Girl. Or same Wonder Girl.
Yeah, I've got like 4 Donna Troy costumes.
Deplete those fonts. Thanks, Michael.
Deplete.
Happy Halloween. Does every printing of AMS by JMS
Fine.
Volume 2 have a flat spine? Guess what? No. You're in for a surprise. The new printings have curved spines. At least 2 of the covers that I've seen. So, for all of those that have flat spines, those are your... Yep, Dying Breed Collector's already got some of the new printings in. So, the restocks just came in with a round spine, is what he's saying.
Okay, Michael has a good suggestion for a question next.
What?
Oh my god.
They won't give up on this.
Wait, there's an answer. What is the answer to life? How about that?
42.
Yeah.
42.
So that could be one.
Omar and I are house husbands, but only one of us are ex-Yakuza. That's awesome.
News to me.
There's no such thing as a dumb question, Andrew Wilson. When you guys read comics, do you guys sit back and look at the pictures first and read the dialogue? That is what I do.
First.
That is what I do.
I don't
What
read
about
it.
you?
It's a combination, and I think part of that's the ADHD too, because like I'm also a speed reader. It's just all in one.
All in one, you're just like done.
Yeah.
I go through the text first, and then I'll look at the pictures.
Gotcha.
I'm a visual guy, so I like looking at pictures first and then reading the content. But it depends, right? If I'm getting deep into the story and it's like a mystery and it's like a page turner, then I'll read the dialogue because I want that shock. Because usually, the dialogue and the sound effects kind of prelude to something big happening, especially like reading like a crime novel.
I like reading the text first because you can analyze it while you're looking at the pictures.
Exactly.
So it kind of allows you to like get a better image of what's going on, even though the picture's telling you can kind of like process it while you're looking at the image.
I like whipping it up and then eating it.
Clever, very clever.
Nice.
Like a Cookie Monster.
Oh my god, I love you guys.
Thoughts on Claremont's Days of Future Past prequel? All right, here it is. Okay, we know this new edition has some of the best stories from Claremont's run. We know this. What is it called? The Paragon Edition or whatever. It's $200. Am I crazy enough to pay $200 for a 20-page exclusive prelude to one of the best? Yes, you damn right I am. I'm an idiot. I hate myself. But it's Chris Claremont. It's Days of Future Past. It's Salvador La Roca. And he's like, here's the prelude. Oh my gosh, if you had John Byrne and Terry Austin draw it, done. I'm in. I'm like, I don't care how much it costs. They could have charged $500.
The Injustice run is totally worth it. Especially if you're a DC fan, you're looking for something different that does do a good job of really, I think, insightful character development. It gives you new situations with those characters. It's totally worth it. I think that's a run I can depend on, even when DC is pulling some shit.
Well, we still have a volume 2. It hasn't been canceled, right?
Yeah.
Omar, you have to buy your adopted dad's stories no matter what Claremont charges you. Well, I'm going to have him back on the show in December, so that's one of the things I'm sure he'll want to talk about. So how did you enjoy my story that you paid $200 for?
Lionheart with the super chat again. Thank you.
Thank you. Omar, so my favorite Marvel Omnibus haul is the Incredible Hulk Volume 2. She-Hulk, so far my Marvel Omnibus haul. She-Hulk by Plot, War of the Realms, and I bought the Avengers The Crossing Omnibus, yes! For $25. My friend, you made a wise investment. I don't care what anybody else says. You make up your mind about that story, whether it sucks or not. I know like 80% of the people hate it, but I love it. Sorry I'm late. No Nightwing Omar. Nah, I went with the Tim Drake Robin outfit.
See?
But it's such a good one.
You've worn Nightwing, what, once?
Cool. You don't know how many times I've worn that behind the scenes? More than once. Why is it quiet? Why did y'all make it awkward?
I don't think he ordered it with like a zipper at the crotch, right? So no creepy stuff.
Why is it creepy?
Rylan, thank you for the super chat.
Offering services.
Yeah, Rylan, thank you. There's no text, so if you have anything you want to say, let us know.
Yeah,
we'll add it in.
Sometimes the super chats, like they give you pictures and things like that. So By the way, I just want to remind everybody, since we have about 287 people in the chat, to hit that like button, please, at this time. It
And
helps
subscribe.
the YouTube algorithm.
Yeah.
And helps our channel grow. Andrew, this is another. Oh my gosh, this picture is probably 20-something years
Oh
old.
my goodness! Look how young Omar looks.
I still
That's
look that young.
adorable.
Babies.
I still look that young.
Tina is Caesar the Clown from One Piece.
Yeah.
And you guys, it's never too
Wait,
late
put the
to
picture
get
back.
into One Piece.
It is not, and
Oh,
it's
I can't see.
Andrew can't see either.
it flies by.
Camera.
Look at you.
The only thing that would have made this picture so much better is if you were holding
Actually,
a
dog.
Labatt blue.
You see?
No one gets that.
What did
Yeah,
you say?
I get it. Yeah, let's see.
Labatt blue.
Yeah.
If he was holding a Canadian beer.
Oh.
Yeah, no one got that, Tina.
No one got
No
that.
one got
Sorry,
that.
guys.
No. So
Okay,
you're so
I
well.
gotta
You're
take
too
this off.
educated for this channel.
I try.
Such an awesome channel. I wish DC had more info. Well, DC sadly has lost a lot more people. So they are literally working on a skeleton crew, and now it's gotten smaller. So
Sucks, man.
who knows?
Fingers crossed that the new decisions that they're making as far as like what content they're releasing is going to like help them out. I hope.
Bolster.
'Cause it
Dude,
looks cool.
with no spoilers, okay? Please, nobody spoil anything in the chat. But TMNT, Last Ronin, that was who my money was on. Who the turtle was that was going to be the Last Ronin. And I loved it. It was so good. One of the best comics this year. 3 Jokers. First 2 issues were awesome. The last issue, what? Are we doing? No, never mind. I can't even spoil that. Maybe we'll do a review. I do want to talk about those 2 books because it's Jeff Johns. Oh my gosh. So yeah, and in case you don't know, the way that it is working with DC right now is pretty much it's the people that are working already on these books, like the ongoing monthly series. They're the ones now that are in charge of the collected editions of those said books. It's gonna be a mess. I hope at least maybe something will happen. Is Maddie coming back with another costume? Probably.
Yep.
Probably. Nice suit, Omar. Thank you. It's my Tim Drake outfit. It took me 2 minutes to get ready.
I'm familiar with Canadian alcohol just because I love watching a lot of Canadian shows. And I have some Canadian friends. So, yeah.
Okay. 3 Jokers art was phenomenal. The story, like I said, I love 1 and 2 so much. But 3 felt like he was going all Alan Moore and what? Yep, we talked about that earlier. Bob the Goon, rather. Sean Connery passed away this morning. Love your channel. Going to get on that Patreon as soon as November 1 hits. Thank you so much. Thank you. Much love back to you. Thank you. Our Patreon has been great. I'm adding some extra little things for everybody on Patreon starting in December. So there'll be a little bit of changes there. Is Doomsday Clock worth it? Yeah. Okay. So when I did my what the hell did I do? My top 10 standalone graphic novels. I made the comment, and a lot of people were like, "You hate Doomsday Clock?" Because I said Watchmen is one of the best standalone comics out there, and all I said was, you don't need to watch the show, even though it was phenomenal. You don't need to read Doomsday Clock. You don't need to read before Watchmen. And I think a lot of people took that as you hate Doomsday Clock, and that is not what I meant. I meant you really don't need to read anything past Watchmen. It is wonderful and it's standalone. Doomsday Clock is not my favorite Jeff Johns book, but it's not bad.
Okay.
It's not bad. Hey, Omar, much love from Ireland. Well, much love back to you, man. Tina, have you seen the show The Listener? Here,
I have not.
What is that?
What is that? I've never seen The Listener. Is it a Canadian show? Since I mentioned that.
Bad, you were like, I watch all of the Canadian.
I don't watch all the Canadian shows.
Canadian beer.
Man, but I do watch a lot of Canadian shows. For a while, they had a great, and they still do have a good sci-fi company that produces a lot of work up there. So,
Some of my favorite actors are Canadian. Love that Andrew's just chilling there below the bright sky. This is what the man does.
Yeah.
You don't know it, but he's putting together some editing things for me. That's what he's doing behind the scenes. No, he's not. He can't. You can't see, can you, Andrew?
I can't even breathe.
Oh no.
Thank you for the super chat, Fat Jesus. Read my first TMNT comic this week. The last run was amazing, right? Might be my favorite issue of 2020. I now want to catch up on all TMNT books. IDW, 100%. TMNT, the IDW collection, the hardcovers are the best. Oh my gosh, possible way to get caught up on those. Sorry, I got taken back by Maddie's Aerith costume. That was quick.
Nice.
I know.
So would you like to tell everybody who you're dressed at in case they don't know?
Aerith from Final Fantasy VII. This is OG PS2, which is why, or PS2 one. That's why the bangs
Are just like,
Wow.
Look at how tall those are.
Woo.
I've got a Buster sword in the closet too.
Robin, hello,
Nice.
kitty.
That is exactly what my hair looks like under this mask.
Seems like you just stepped into the 80s, baby, and got that Aquanet ready.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I had to take that off because the paint was like on my contact.
Oh no.
So
Oh God.
And it did come from a country that, like, do
I'm
not
orange.
use on skin.
Yay.
Yeah, she's orange now.
There you go. There's my comment.
Nice.
Nice.
For the super chat, John Carlos, DC has been reprinting a lot of classic stories in hardcover format. Any word on a Under the Red Hood HC reprint? Not yet, but I did see that they're doing a lot of Justice League in oversized hardcover format. So there's always hope. Well, I guess we'll see. So the listeners, a Canadian show, according to Nocturne 22, one of our oldest subscribers, not by age, just he's been with the channel for a long time, is about a telepath who helps people listening to their thoughts.
That sounds familiar.
I look like
Why do you look like an old lady all of a sudden? I thought you were orange.
okay.
Omar,
There
out of
we
all
go.
the Spider-Man omnibus with Stan Lee, which one's your favorite? Oh, hell. That's a hard question
Oh, hell, Megatron.
because I love those Silver Age books, but I'm gonna go with, man, that's a hard one. The one with Jerry Conway and John Romita, Gil Kane, Ross Andrew, Volume 4, because it's got one of the best storylines, and that is the Death of Gwen Stacy. If you've not read that, that is a classic, and it's a classic for a reason.
I've watched all. So, have you guys watched Lovecraft Country? Want to start? Oh, it's gone. Want to start to a show in the war trenches? Them aliens lands. What?
Yes, wasn't that an awesome thing?
I loved Lovecraft Country.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh God, it's so good.
I still
recommend
can't
it.
hear.
I need to watch it. That's next on the line. I watched Bly, and then I watched The Haunting of Hill House. So
I did just finish Bly Manor last night, so I
Okay,
am caught up.
Which
all
one's better, Haunting or Bly? I've only seen Haunting.
they have different feels. They're
They're
from the same
very
person.
different.
But it's in the
so-
same universe, isn't it?
If you want something that's
No.
very
No.
creepy and
Hill
leaves you
House.
with a sort of unusual feel, you want to go with Hill House, The Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah.
If you want something that's a little laid back, that doesn't have like potential jump scares or anything, but that has a sort of suspenseful, creepy feel to it, the atmosphere is very well rounded.
Yeah.
You're going to go Bly.
Regardless,
I really love Bly better.
they do hide ghosts in both of them, which
Absolutely,
is that's
they
why
do.
I like. I'm like,
awesome.
where's it gonna be? And I always point it out. And like, look. it's
Yeah, I
there.
had to point so many out to Heather, and she's like, "What?
Maddie,
What?"
do that again. Your hair's amazing when you do that. You're like, where's it gonna be? What?
You know,
Yeah, but I commissioned this wig from the same person who made the Don Troy costume, and she
Really
like
nice.
she went
Wow.
all in on these bigs.
Roger Stern is the best omnibus. You are correct, but he did ask the Stan Lee years, and out of those is Volume 4.
That's really cool. Omar, other than Dick Grayson, who's your favorite?
Tim Drake's my favorite Robin. I love Tim Drake. He is best Robin ever.
What
Even
about
though
the Red
Damien
Robin
grew-
series.
Well, that's a question for Maddie.
What?
What do you think about the Red Robin? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I thought he meant Red Hood. Red Robin series by
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yost and then eventually Fabian Nicieza. Love it. Underrated series. Impossible to find those trade paperbacks. They are long gone. And I had hopes that they were going to reprint them when they started doing the Stephanie Brown Batgirl hardcovers, but they never came out with them. So I thought they were going to come out with the big fat editions, and they never did.
I love that you asked this question. Have any of you seen the Halloween tree? It's a Hanna-Barbera animated TV special from 1992. Watched it with my partner last night. It's super good, creepy as heck, and totally holds up.
No.
So I had never heard of this, but I had a friend over last night to watch Bly Manor, and she and my husband were talking about this movie. I was like, I've never heard of it, but apparently it's really good. So I guess I'm going to check it out.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
Take a look.
What about y'all's first comics? Raj is asking.
Uncanny
Maddie,
X-Men.
No. We already answered. It's for them.
Okay, sorry.
I'd say first manga is probably Sailor Moon. First comic, Fables. That's like way before I don't consider me getting into comics until like 3 years ago, like a year before I jumped on here. And that was probably Wonder Woman Rebirth or something. But like my first real comic I read all of Fables like years ago.
Man, that's such a good series.
1999 was my first manga that I ever picked up. Way back in the day. But very close to Sailor Moon. I think I bought it about the same time. First comic ever that I laid my hands on was The Dark Crystal. Ever. That was the first comic I ever read.
Really? The movie adaptation from Marvel?
Yeah. Way back in 1980.
Way back.
84, I think. Like 86 or something like that is when I picked it up. Like, I was little.
Agreed.
Andrew for president.
Hi, Joe Cool.
What's up, Joe Cool?
And Meow Nyan likes your answer, Tina.
Yeah, X1999. That's my favorite Clamp series.
Oh man,
If it's on hiatus, it's still.
How do you guys feel about? Was it Tokyo Babylon is getting an anime series?
That's interesting. So Tokyo Babylon was a spinoff from X1999.
Yeah.
And the dynamics between the main characters. Oh, sorry, it is the other way around. But
Check yourself, Tina. Come on.
I know. I need to check myself. But Clamp just bleeds their stuff.
I need to check myself.
I need to check myself.
You're so
I
cute.
need to check myself. But the dynamic between the characters is unusual because it is one of their like men-loving men. Like, I don't. It's going to be interesting how they portray it now because the way they do it's very abusive, that relationship in there.
Well, and you remember what happens in X, right?
Yeah.
These two people that were. So it's a guy and his sister. Subaru. Is it Subaru? Was that his name? And his
I want to
sister.
say you're
And
correct,
then-
but I have to look it up. It's been years since I
Is
read
the guy that he fell in love with. Oh, I don't want to spoil it, but something happens where one of those characters is not an X. Now they're mortal enemies. And holy crap, it's so awesome. I love that series.
Guys, can we do a Clamp show just so I have an excuse to read and buy all the collections?
I need to.
Sure as hell can. I just got Chobits today.
Yeah, because I honestly haven't read that much.
All right, Andrew. Which
What's
one's this?
this?
Hey, that's me and you. With Storm Shadow. Look at that
And this
badass.
is Hannibal.
That was our first near mint like Halloween live.
That was a lot of fun, man. I miss Halloween parties.
That was
Me
that was the year that Sarah and I got married. That was actually our Halloween wedding party.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
I
I've got
love
another picture.
that. I like the Halloween party we had at Amanda's a couple of years ago. We were all we had a big Teen
that was
Titans
fun.
group.
Yeah.
Melanie and I both Lydia from Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Italy?
Omar, when will you release the reading order for October? That is Manhunter, and that is coming out this weekend. So I'm sorry it was late, but y'all were supposed to vote for Buffy to give me a break, but that's okay.
Just keep adding it in until they
That was
eventually
hard,
vote for
man.
I'm
it.
trying to make it interesting because there's literally only 5 volumes of Manhunter, and I'm like, here's your reading order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I'm like, wait, there's so much more, and I want to talk about my love of Kate Spencer. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make this a love letter to Mark and Draco and Kate Spencer, and I'm just going to make a why it needs an omnibus. All right.
Oh,
That's sweet.
Mhm.
you guys.
Wait, I can't remember. Who's Sarah?
She was the Ice Queen,
I was like Andrew's wife.
Right?
but she was feeding me brains.
First off,
Yeah, I got that. Yeah.
First off, which Donna Troy backstory do you guys consider canon? None of them.
New Teen Titans is the only one I still go by. I don't care if that's been retconned so many times. Oh my god.
It's a mess.
Who is Donna Troy? Not the writers or editors, no. I think.
No.
What is she now? I don't even know what she is. What is canon now?
Well, okay. So technically, the canon would be from the New 52 when she came back.
Okay.
At the end of Wonder Woman's run, like when Brendan Fletcher wrote. So she I think she was made of clay and she came back and she's she's just created to like kill Wonder Woman. But then she gets her memories from the other timeline when Wally comes back. Comics are weird.
There's just too much going on there. I'll go back to my Golden Book version.
Your Golden Book of Donna Troy?
Of Wonder Woman, yeah, way back when. Where she, like, her mom wishes for a daughter and stuff, makes her out of clay, and then she comes out of the fire.
Yeah, Wonder Woman's backstory changes a lot, too. Often. Is she made of clay? Is she Zeus's daughter? Is she
even
not?
between 52 and Rebirth, it's convoluted. And that's two different things.
I know.
Death Notice, your favorite manga. Do you all put pineapple on pizza? Hell yeah, I do.
I do.
I'm a monster.
I don't mind it. No ham though.
Pineapple is the best.
So Ashley was asking earlier, what's the best way to read Venom Epic Collection or Omnibus?
Awesome.
That boy Steve says, Omnibus all the way.
More Venom.
More. Wait, more awesome.
I would say that the Venom Epic Collection though starts with Spider-Man versus Venom, and not Venomnibus. So Spider-Man versus Venom is almost like Venomnibus Volume 0.
Are you guys watching Mandalorian?
No, it just came out yesterday, right?
Yesterday. So yeah, I watched it during lunch.
I need to watch it.
Okay. We got some mail.
Can I read it?
Of course you can.
Okay, thank you. So here's from Kid Flash. Thank you, Kid
He's been
Flash.
doing,
Look at that picture.
Oh, I love the sketches you've been sending in.
It's
hit
time,
that like button and
soldiers.
subscribe.
If you're watching live or watch 3 weeks later, hit the like button, subscribe.
That is awesome.
Soldiers, that's really cool.
I am disgusted.
And he says,
What's
let me
he
get
say?
my teacher persona on. Let's see. Good morning, y'all. Glad to hear you like the Tom Grummett Wonder Girl drawing. The X-Men poster by Paco Medina had to be with the biggest X-Men fan I know of, and that is you, Omar.
Thank you.
Aww.
Best of health from me, familia to yours. Keep up the great videos.
Aww.
Yeah.
He's asking me if I would review a graphic novel that I don't have in my collection if he sent it my way.
Oh, okay.
And the answer is yes, of course.
Thank you, Kid Flash. It's going on the fridge.
Yeah, we got a collection of postcards on the fridge now.
Yeah.
Nice.
And by the way,
you can send packages to our P.O. box.
that's our P.O. box right there.
That's our Saturday morning ritual now. It's a lot of fun. And to go to the post office and put any pictures you want to send, we'll put it on the fridge. I'm going to wait for a few more, and then I'll take a picture of our fridge. And
that's cute.
Everybody's artwork up on there.
That's a very teacher-parent thing. It's very
Teacher-parent.
I still have pictures that my students drew me from like 15 years ago. Oh my gosh, it was 15 years ago. Wait, we got more.
Go ahead and open that up. Afternoon from Belfast. Not often I get to catch you guys live. Thank you so much. Great costumes, minimum effort, though, from Omar. Guys, I put on so much effort to do this channel. The rest of the week, I think it's okay for me just to put a t-shirt on.
Who is this from?
It doesn't say. It says this is from an independent artist, 4th floor. Order info. It doesn't say who it's from.
This is
but it's
amazing.
a t-shirt.
Look at this. Okay, do I have it straight?
Oh, that's good. That's really good.
That's from what was the movie? Euro Trip with Matt Damon banging Scotty's girlfriend. And he sang a song Scotty doesn't know.
I didn't know it was a parody.
So, of course, it's Wolverine with Jean Grey.
Where?
That's an awesome I'm so wearing that.
Hey, yeah.
I don't know who it's from because there's no note or anything. But
if you'd like to, shoot an email or send live chat who this from.
Yes, shoot me an email. Let me know who it's from. I'm so sorry. I don't see who it's from.
Okay, we got one more, and this is from Matthew
Mangy.
Yeah,
Matthew.
Great guy.
Yeah,
amazing artist that everybody should follow on Instagram and
Hey, Maddie, you gotta send me the TLDR recap of the new Mando, so I don't have to watch season 2. Hey, and you're good. Nobody that you would dislike is in episode 1. Spoilers, I guess, but like, you're good.
Here, go. I got it. It'll take me a minute. Take me a minute to get this.
The fridge should be reserved for your kids' pics, not stranger things.
My
Whatever.
children's pictures are up there, or pictures they drew.
All right, so here's a good question. Let's talk about this. How do we all meet? I met Andrew in the 3rd grade when I came to this country, and I did not know English. He used to pick on me, and I used to beat him up. And then,
one of those is true.
and Andrew was always the smart kid in class, really nice guy, and I always wanted to be friends with him.
He had a cow heart for the science project.
Yeah, like I remember 4th grade, right, Andrew? I always tell this story. For science fair, I don't know if everybody remembers science fair, if they still have those. I don't think they do anymore because competition. And we used to have science fair, and I think I made I made something stupid, like a pencil with electrical wire that made a flashlight. All it was just a flashlight.
Like
then Andrew came in with a cow heart, and he's like, I'm going to bring this cow back to life. And I was like, what the fuck? That's not fair. And of course, Andrew was going to the science fairs, and I'm sitting here with so I made a flashlight.
And Andrew, you had no idea that in the future he would be talking about your science project on a comic book YouTube live chat.
Right? Yeah.
Right?
That was actually always part of my plan.
Yeah.
Andrew, aren't you hot in that mask? And then
I've been holding my breath for 75 minutes.
Oh, good job.
That is commitment. And then Tina and I met a few years back because her wife that works at the library was having a comic book convention thing. Melanie had read a pamphlet, and they were looking for volunteers to do a panel.
Yeah.
And I volunteered to do a panel. I can't even remember what the panel was, but I was showing her pictures of my basement. And I'm like, I collect figures, and Tina's reaction was cute.
Well, Heather was like, I met this guy, and
it's always the start of a good story.
right. And you've got to see his basement. He's got a Hikaru figure from Rare Earth. And I was like, okay, it's done. Yeah.
That's right. That's how you lure the ladies to the basement.
Before that, even, I was like,
Magic Rare Earth.
On our neighborhood chat, you had, I think, once before
Oh,
lost Shinobi, and I was like, I'll keep a lookout for it. And then you guys unfortunately lost Luna, one of your cats, and I was like, oh, I'll keep a lookout for it and stuff like that. So some interaction before we actually met and became friends.
I tried to. Yeah. I just showed pictures. It's like candy. Look down. Come down to my basement. Enjoy the stay. Never mind. I'm not gonna get creepy.
You gotta see this guy's basement, guys.
Maddie was friends with Tina.
Well, I met Tina before I met the rest of you guys.
Tell that story.
Because I moved back here after I was in China, and so like the first like Friends Thanksgiving I went to with like a guy I was dating. I didn't know anybody, and I
didn't know anybody at that except one person because we were like, "Can we go? We don't have anything to do this Thanksgiving." And our friend was like, "Well, I guess."
And I guess somehow Tumblr came up, and I was like, "That's a word I understand." Hi, I don't know anybody, and so we became friends that way. And then slowly but surely, we became like best friends. And then through her, first time I saw Omar was at that same library convention.
Yeah, that's right.
And then I slowly met everybody else, like through the channel and stuff, but not Dan.
Yeah,
that's my favorite story.
Still my favorite. That I went up to him. I was like, "Oh my god, hi!" I was just a fan, like you guys. I just watched.
Hey, this is my friend Dan.
And I was like, "Oh, I know Dan. Obviously, I've never met Dan." Poor guy. I just went up to him. I was like, "Oh my god, hi! How are you? Where's everybody else?" He's like, "Hey."
See, I love that story though because even though it turned out very, very well, that's like how much people who watch you, they just feel connected to you, but you don't have that same reciprocal relationship because you're not watching them and you're not.
That's adorable.
Man. That's so.
It's where the wild things are, right?
Okay, this wig is like abysmal. BRB.
Yeah.
Hit the like button, gang, right now. Thank you so much for reminding everybody. Why is Andrew the only one not in costume?
Hypothetically, if I made some moonshine, would anyone want some?
Hypothetically speaking.
That boy season.
Yes. So I met this guy. You got to see his basement. I'm sure that's the premise of 90% of slasher movies. Absolutely it is. Now, we got some pictures here from Matthew Mangy, who is...
If anything, white people are dumb.
We are going to be giving these two away because he donated them to our giveaway. So one of them is this is original art of Superman.
Isn't that awesome?
Nice.
It's an awesome picture. Amazing artist. Thank you
Very
so much,
nice.
Matthew. And
congrats
Green-
on 30K NMC Best. Well, is this one for us? Green Lantern.
Ooh.
Very cool.
Oh, I am like forever trying to hold something straight in front of the camera.
Uh-huh.
I just can't flip things in my head, apparently.
Apparently.
Go be cool.
And that's the story of us. And then I married Melanie.
Yeah.
Is that a furry?
Is that a furry, Andrew?
Oh, me?
Are
Oh,
you a furry?
if you want me to be.
I just woke up. I wasn't ready for all this. Time to start drinking. That is a t-shirt. Omar, I guess with DC things can get confusing. Absolutely. But did you miss Nightwing N52 Omnibus on your video yesterday? I had it down for November 17th. Okay, so I think I explained this on my videos before for the budget meetings. Since DC has 3 different distributors and eventually we'll only have 2, I go with the actual dates from the Midtown Comic Distributors, which is DC is working with. So I don't use Diamond anymore because Diamond is a mess. And I think Diamond had it for November 17th, but we all know that sometimes they get them 80% of the time they don't. Like Diamond got no copies of Gotham by Gaslight, right? Everybody that got a copy of Gotham by Gaslight was from Penguin Random House or NCS, I think. So I guess that's where we are with DC. We're gonna have to wait. But I took it off of there because I don't have a lockdown date on it yet. But Diamond says November 17th. What the hell is Andrew doing?
I think he's
you mocking me?
You
Look
with
at
your face. Here, I'm gonna answer a question after. Wait. Okay, so
Oh, I love no toys, but I love that show.
Maddie, you explain your costume and then I'll show you.
I was hoping for Omar dressed as an Alf for that off on the announcement.
Okay, there you go.
Matonberry. This is Elliot's Kigurumi.
I know what that is.
Final Fantasy.
I know what a kigurumi is.
Yeah, Tina taught you.
It's lazy time now. I put a lot of effort in. I'm done.
I have learned a lot from Tina.
It's comfy.
It is comfy.
D-Rock, thank you so much for asking if I'm still going to do Spider-Man versus Venom review. It transformed into so many things. Okay, so the idea I had, I used this format for instead the Venom Epic Collection because there's so many of the same stories, and it's coming out next week. And then I scrapped that because it just didn't come out the way I wanted to. But Omar said we should put it out for Patreons.
Yeah, we'll put on our Patreon all these different cuts that Melanie did for 3 different videos for 1 review.
Oh my gosh, I was like, let's just publish it. So it morphed into what was released yesterday. So yeah, I think I'm good. I'm not going to, but just trying different things, trying to be creative, and it didn't work out the way I wanted.
So Midtown is going to stop. They have not yet, but they are going. They dropped DC, not the other way. DC did not drop Midtown, so DC will only be dealing with Lunar, and I think for UK it's still Diamond UK.
Every time you say Lunar,
right? Yeah. Every time I'm like,
man. Tina's already has her makeup on. I'll be like, let's put on our costumes.
I mean, I could put it on, but it's gonna look very funky.
Hey, Omar,
shout out. If Elliot is in the chat, I'm really hungry. Could you get me some lunch or bring me some food? Thank you. Okay, go ahead.
Hey, Omar, can Cheap Graphic Novels get a dedicate time for release? The random drop messes up buying opportunities. I think they try to do it every Monday from 6 to 7 p.m. Pacific time. I mean, they're just our sponsor. I really have very little say as to when they want to do things. But I'm sorry you are hungry. So
I'm hungry too.
So I don't know. I can suggest it, but I think they try to do it from 6 to 7. I know you can put things on your wish list and you get an automatic email letting you know things are now released. However, I understand the frustration with that because of books like War of the Realms or the recent freaking Infinity Gauntlet. By the way, that was a big push from me because David was like, hey, we're going to release Infinity Crusade. And I said, hey, you know what would be really good if you reprint Infinity Gauntlet? And he's like, that's out of print. And I'm like, yeah, it's been out of print for a few years. And he was like, okay. I'll think about that. And bam, we got it right. It was on our top 10 most wanted reprints. And he was like, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that.
Nice.
Pat myself on the back.
Good.
So good job, everybody, for making that book sell out. But it went like it was gone in less than, I think from both cheap graphic novels and in-stock trades, it was gone in less than 20 minutes. Both covers. Even the cover with Thanos. Like, everybody wants the standard edition cover, right? With Thanos and the Infinity Gauntlet. But the other cover has, Thanos. I think it's a Starlin cover. Both of them are gone. Omar, have you announced a mysterious box set from Marvel yet? It's been months since you teased us, and you dined the boys announcement after only a few weeks. No. Every publisher works different, really, right? I can't say anything until I get a blessing from David or, and then even then, sometimes they postpone books, right? They're like, well, we thought about releasing the box set come May, but it might be, sometime in the third or fourth quarter. That's one thing. So I have to abide by what they say, right? So I can't say anything yet. I'm sure David was on the chat last week and he said I'll be making an announcement sometime soon. I'll remind him this week because I've got a couple of announcements coming up this week.
Did you guys ever watch the Pirates of Dark Water?
Of course I did.
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
When
It's like a sci-fi pirate show. It's something that it came out of like the 80s, like a weird sort of fever dream, and I always thought it was a fever dream until I started seeing things again in like the early aughts, and I was like, oh yeah, this was a thing.
I had a fever when I was watching it, so I completely get that.
What the hell are you two talking about? It was a cartoon.
I know, but it's in the morning, and I'm like,
All right. Hey, Omar, why no love from Marvel and DC for the Bronze Age? So much material yet to be reprinted. Well, I think DC is starting to collect some things and maybe Justice League? Yeah, you're right. They're lacking a lot. Marvel is releasing some things in Epic Collections, and we are getting a lot of Omnis in the Bronze Age, mainly Silver Age from Marvel. But it will come. I promise you it will come.
Somebody asked earlier about our Final Fantasy costumes, about our favorites, and Nocturne 22 says his is FF9.
Because he's right.
Of course.
Yeah, Aaron Oren Tonberry, with this theme, I would like to know everyone's favorite Final Fantasy. 9 is my favorite.
Final Fantasy 9.
6 is the correct answer.
So, Joe Cool, I am...
Kyle is back.
I'm Oren from Final Fantasy 10. It's my favorite.
She forgot.
Look at that Tonberry tail.
I wanted to show everybody the picture.
Oh, okay. What are you doing?
I'm trying to show my tattoo. It's Final Fantasy 10.
Sorry, I was looking at Maddie's.
We got a super chat from Kyle
Billy
Davis.
Collins!
Happy Halloween from Phil Collins.
Thanks. Aw. I miss that guy. I need to catch up.
It is so crazy that we were just talking about where is Phil Collins guy, and you show up with a super chat strong. Happy Halloween from Phil Collins. So interesting. Hey guys, do you know if Dark Horse is going to reprint all of the Usagi Saga volumes in hardcover, or just volume 1? Right. No, all we know is of volume 1, and again, it will be limited edition. So if you missed out on it the first time, get it this time. You'll have a different, I don't know what it's limited to, but it'll definitely be not as, I can imagine being a shorter print run than the first release, unless they're only doing to do like 750 or something.
Yeah, you should take it off.
It's a real tattoo. Like, I love this game so much. And it just looks really cool. It's just genuine, a cool symbol to have on the underneath your ear. I was in, where were we? North Carolina?
Wait, stay right there. Don't leave.
And, hi, Elliot. Yes. Ranger.
That Kentucky Ranger.
Did you call him the Kentucky Ranger?
Yeah, look at his
Kentucky Blue Ranger.
He can't reveal his face. I grabbed this to show everybody in the chat that me and Tina and her wife, we cosplayed Final Fantasy 9.
And I did change up for his hair because I was like, man, this is too long. I think it looks better now.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Guys, I'm just wrecking this room.
Just like, let me out.
Yeah, the dog wants out. Oh, anyway, so he was at work and I was just walking around Greensboro, was it? And I was like, I want to get this tattoo finally done. So I just did it and picked him up from work and got a tattoo.
Okay, so this looks to be a smaller print run then. Or no, 900 was the first one. Usagi Stan said, R.E. Usagi Stan Sakai said 600 to bring the total of both editions, which was so stupid, to 1,500. Because if you know the story, limited edition Volume 1 of Saga was only 900 copies. Limited edition of Volume 2 was 1,500. Meaning there were 600 people out there looking for a Volume 1 in hardcover that was already
don't
gone.
do that.
Yeah, I know, Dark Horse, right? They apparently math is hard. And I guess this is how they redeem themselves almost 10 years later. But they still own the rights. They still know they make money. Now, they don't own the rights to the recolored version. That is IDW. Do you know on average how many copies of an omnibus Marvel usually prints for one release? Nobody knows. That is a number no publisher ever shares with anybody. All we know are the numbers of sales from Diamond. Bye, brother. But no, that's numbers no publisher, no business wants to release those kind of things, right? And I get it. We can just see what Diamond orders are, but we don't see anything from the book market. So,
Andrew, you got a picture up, don't you?
I do.
Oh, nice.
Rama!
That's so good. You would be.
That's wrong.
Oh, wrong person.
There we
go.
Zap Brannigan.
Yeah, there you go. Looking good, Andrew.
I think you're confused and aroused.
Nice.
I think the
Well done, Elliot. You've served me well. Now do a dance before you leave.
What are you guys dressed up as? I am Dick. Nope. I am Tim Drake Robin. My wife was the Corinthian, and now she changed costumes.
Because I got makeup on my contacts.
Tina is Joke. Nope.
Caesar Clown from One Piece.
Sorry, I almost said Joker.
I mean, when I put this lipstick on, I felt like Joker.
You would do an amazing Joker, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I don't care. It doesn't have to be femme Joker. You could just do Joker.
Well, everyone wants her to be Joker's new punchline.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, everybody wants you to dress up because you look like her.
Ew, with that all this stuff.
Fabok just tweeted that there will be a second 3 Jokers hardcover in 2021 with tons of bonus extras. What do you think about that? Saludos de Mexico. I think I'm going to wait. Thank you for letting me know because I was going to pick it up because it literally the issue just ended and we're getting a hardcover edition in a couple of weeks. That's crazy. So I'll wait and maybe that one will be in
Oh no! What?
Tina, you're gonna kill that, or Maddie, you're gonna kill that dog. Punchline, please, Tina.
See,
you look like Japanese Joker from what was the anime?
Oh, that was really amazing. Yeah,
I watched it. Mm-hmm.
Without me?
I get tired of waiting. You said don't wait on me, all the time on shows.
I mean, if she's just now remembering, so.
And let's see. We have some more questions. Andrew, do you have any questions for? I'm sorry. Planet of the Apes. Andrew, do you have any questions for us?
I have none at this time, but I just want to say happy Halloween, everybody, and thanks for joining us.
Why do you say that like that? This is
serious. He's a businessman.
This is a really good question. So, out of all of us, Melanie's the only one with a tattoo, I think, right?
You were supposed to get a tattoo when I did.
Yeah, I know. I'm a liar. Oh boy. Welcome to the club. Okay.
Optimus Prime.
Matrix of leadership.
All over your chest.
Okay.
Pretty vanilla. We don't have any tattoos.
Yeah, we're not. Well, they're vanilla. I'm mocha. Okay. So what?
Ooh, mocha.
Stop it. What tattoos would you get? All 3 of you.
Yeah.
Tattoos.
Like if you would get a tattoo, what would you all get?
I've always wanted a full Yakuza style back tattoo.
Wow.
Hot.
That's
Did you ever read Clan Freeman?
No.
You never read Clan Freeman, right? It's a night manga. So he had the dragon on his back because he's part of the Yakuza, and his lady had tigers that were fighting on her boobies. Like,
yeah.
I was like, that is so badass. Like, oh man.
Those tires are going to be limping later, though. They're going to be sagging.
Why did Maddie remove herself?
I didn't.
I hit the wrong button.
Tina.
Unmute.
All right. So what kind of Yakuza tattoo? I say Yakuza. What kind of tattoo would you get on your back? Like dragon or phoenix?
Probably a phoenix.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Because of Dark Phoenix Saga? Okay. Say no more.
Yeah. But because I'm professional environment, I've just never gotten tattoos because I almost think about it, but I'm like, oh, but what if? And I travel to Asia a lot too, so like, you know, it's one of those things. I was like, well, if I find I'm gonna die soon, I'll get the tattoo I want.
I can't imagine having, because I changed my mind so much. I can't imagine having something very, very, very permanent on me and just seeing it every day. So what I do, they make little ink stuff you can draw on yourself. And I've put stuff and I've been like, you know what? I'm just bored of it.
Yeah, there's cool temporary tattoos now. Yeah, I have the same problem because I think with ADHD, whatever I'm hyperfixated on or focused on, it changes because I can be so fully into a thing and buy all the stuff. And then 2 months later, I'm like, nah, you know?
This is exactly what I was thinking of with Maddie. Was like, I'm professional. What if something happens? I'm like, when is your boss going to be like, Maddie, let me see.
No, but like, I mean,
if you go to an onsen and somebody with you know?
Japanese hot springs.
Are they going to jerk you because you have a...
Well, a lot of them, you can't go in there if you have tattoos.
Right.
Are
And
you serious?
Yeah.
They ask you to leave.
And you're naked. So if you have a tattoo anywhere, they're going to know.
Andrew, what would you get a tattoo of?
I have honestly, I don't know. I'm kind of in the same boat as Tina. I've yet to figure out something that I would want to see on my body for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I think it's good. Like, this is a symbol, right? I think for me, that's good. And it reminds me of my love of story.
Well, and you also don't see it all the time on yourself.
For years and years, I wanted a Jack Skellington tattoo on my ankle.
Mm-hmm.
And now my love has died down and I'm glad I don't have one. Not that it'd be bad, but this, however, is not a character person. Like, it's not a character's face or something like that. It's a symbol.
Right.
Yeah, I love yours. And I really like those tattoos that are like symbols. Like, I think that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love people with full sleeves and everything. Like, I feel most comfortable actually with people who have tattoos and visible tattoos. It just puts me at ease. Like, I know that's counter to most people, but like, it's just very comfortable. I feel very welcome to people who have tattoos and everything. It's just, I just get too bored.
Yeah.
I love you guys. You remind me of my high school days and friends. Geek love. Thank you so much, Devour Light.
Thank you.
And I'm looking at all these different tattoos and all the people that have. All right, Maddie, step up. What's meow in the
There you go.
saying, Maddie? Putting you on the spot.
Namor's wing.
I don't know what the kanji is at the front, but it's de tattoo wa akan desho. I don't know.
Okay. What does that mean, Tina?
Tina doesn't know.
I don't. Look, Heather can read it. If they say something, I'll probably understand. I won't be able to respond in kind.
Just like me.
A little bit.
Just remember, I've got Namor's wings on my ankles. That's awesome.
Spidey tattoo symbol on my wrist. Nice.
Yeah, I think about that. I think Brand of the Sacrifice with an X-Men logo for me. I really like two of my favorite things.
Okay.
Hot.
Golly.
Martin was asking. It's my tattoo is from Final Fantasy X.
Here, let me put you on.
That Titus or Titus. I always call him Titus though.
Thank you.
Meg Ryan.
Jack has and stuff. Omar's my favorite character like ever. I would leave Omar for him if he were real.
What the hell? That's new.
No.
Hi. Say my name, Andrew. Say the name.
Andrew.
Josh Takari.
Okay, you just summoned a demon. Thank you.
Chris Claremont's face.
On my face.
Yes.
That would be so creepy.
No, just on his face. Peeking out right there. Say hi.
Dude, if I were Chris Claremont, I saw some dude with my face on his face, I'd be like, get the hell away from me.
You recognized the back of Don Rose's head.
I did recognize the back of his head.
Some weird deep fake video.
I would get a supplement. What's up, Kenny? Kenny,
with the Trunks version. Like he's wearing Trunks?
I thought you meant Trunks from Dragon Ball Z. I'm like, that.
It's Superman Trunks fusion.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That'd be cool.
Omar should get an X for his love of X-Men somewhere in his body. I vote B-hole. Thanks for keeping it rated G. Nocturne.
He had to go back because it didn't.
Like, Mr. Claremont, would you sign this? That would be weird.
For F15. Remember,
What's up, Oversized? Thank you for the super chat. Got 6 books Tuesday. Took 20 minutes to check out. I heard the nightmares. IST crashed, and after order, went through they emailed me and said Starling cover what had already gone. That is crazy, but at least I got a copy, so I'm good. I'm glad you actually got a copy. Because that book, like I said, it sold out so quick. Alita Battle Angel back in theaters today. I wish we get a sequel. Well, if anything's going to tell a studio to make a sequel to this movie is look at the sales of this release in theaters. I'm not telling anybody to go to movie theaters. Please don't. Unless it's your business, you're grown people. But that's what's going to show that the studio needs to make a sequel. And it needs to happen because they can do 3 movies and it would be perfect. The Motorball Saga. And then the finale, I don't want none of that Mars flash. Well, no, the flashbacks not from the Mars Chronicles or the Last Order, but the flashbacks within Battle Angel, I would love to see.
Yeah.
It took 50 minutes to buy Peter David Hulk Volume 2. Goodness gracious, you guys.
Gmold, I really like your icon. I love that game so much. God of War. Oh, it's so good. Did you play it, Omar?
No, I'm so behind. You remember we talked about backlogs a little bit ago?
Yeah.
No, I played 1, 2, and 3. I haven't played the new God.
Oh, okay.
It's so good, Melanie. You like it?
That's what you need in life is backlogs. That's what keeps you alive. Oh, I got that to look forward to, right? That's the way I see it. I'm just justifying these backlog of books.
Oh man, I hope Wonder Woman 1984 will come on theaters. I mean, they say they're gonna wait until they can put it in theaters.
New date?
They moved it again until next year, so I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll be honest. They can only move it so long.
Yeah, I agree.
Same boat.
If they put it in theaters, I will go see it. If it's like we have our theaters right now are doing a thing where you can rent out the theater for like $99. I know a lot of theaters over the US are doing that.
Oh wow.
And that I would do because I'm like, that's worth it. If it's me and like a group of people that I feel safe and I know have been safe, then I'll go. But I don't mind. Like, I understand that it's tough to pay, a lot for like early access movie rentals, but I would do it for Wonder Woman. Absolutely, no question. To me, that's worth it. I didn't do it for Mulan, but I wasn't that interested. But I did it for Bill and Ted because I've been waiting a long time.
I didn't do it for Bill and Ted. I did the drive-through for New Mutants, and honestly, but the studio this is a completely different topic that we are going to go steer. Like, the studios would lose so much money. Like, if you sit on it for so long, there's going to come a time that we're going to release this through streaming. I mean, if you're limiting the theater, you're not going to sell out. It's impossible to make money. Okay.
Yeah, you're not going to make usual.
When Wolverine Epic Collection Matterport Nights will be released next year is when the reprint is coming. And there were a couple of other questions. November 18th is going to be a big day, at least 4 Omnis that day. Absolutely. I think they're all from, if I'm not mistaken, from DC too. Are we to get a reprint of ASM? That's Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1 by Straczynski. I can't say a word yet.
Do I have to play the older God of War games to understand the PS4 one? Okay. Not at all. You could go into it blind and be fine. I played that's the only one I played. And I really enjoyed it because I had some interest. I did go and watch like there was a compilation, like a summary video that was really well done for the first 3. So I just watched that.
That's all you have to do for a lot of part games.
Raw asked if you guys watched Demon Slayer yet. Tina has.
No. I've completely watched it. It is phenomenal. It is great. I love it.
Andrew, what's your favorite horror movie?
Good question.
Look, that is a good question. Are we talking like campy horror or like really creeps me out horror?
Whatever.
It's just the question was favorite horror movies.
You know what? There's one. It's not. I'm sure it's not actually a horror movie, but when I was a young kid, it was a horror movie. I think it was called Watcher in the Woods.
Oh yes.
That creeps the shit out of me when I was a kid. It had like some weird sci-fi elements too. It was like was it a Disney movie or something like that? I don't know.
No, I think I want to say it was maybe a Nickelodeon like movie special.
It was something like that, yeah.
Well, it might have been
like a peanut butter solution.
I'm sure it's laughable
it was like
now.
one of the kids' ones, but yeah, it was pretty creepy actually.
Yeah, I'm sure it's probably laughable now, but as a kid, I just remember that gave me the chills. Yet I could not help but watch it every now and then.
Did any of you guys ever watch Dolls?
Yeah.
I loved it. That was my favorite.
We had a couple sequels of those.
Growing up.
They were great. What about you, Maddie? What's your favorite horror movie?
That's hard. Just because I love horror movies, and so it's really hard for me to pick just one. Yeah, I don't know. I really like Saw, honestly.
Really?
And I think that's a lot. Like I like the first few because I think I liked the killer's like plan and everything.
Yep.
And I love the twist. And I really appreciate if something actually surprises me. I really like it. Like I love The Conjuring. I love all the Scream movies. Maybe Tale of Two Sisters is my favorite. That's a Korean one. They did do an American US version that was not very good, I think. But Tale of Two Sisters is almost calming for me.
Did you watch like Memento Mori?
Maybe.
Okay.
I've since quarantine started, I get together with a couple of girls online and we do like Netflix party. It's called Teleparty now. And every Friday we watch a scary movie. We've been doing that since the start. It just kind of became a tradition.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that's been really nice.
Always loved like the 80s, like Dolls and stuff. Waxworks. I always forget Waxworks, which was, I loved the theme of Waxworks.
Just last month I started actually enjoying horror movies. I don't know. I'm weird like that. Like I'll just switch will flip. Yeah. And so we watched Terrified. That was it, right? That was from Argentina. And I love that. I love the beginning of it. The beginning of it creeped me out. Creepy movie. And then it kind of went downhill for me in terms of creep factor. What creeps me out are sounds, like not necessarily seeing the thing right, which I guess is for everybody, but specifically sounds. Like it could just be like the earth is groaning, and I'm like, oh gosh, those YouTube videos. I'm like, something's gonna get me.
Yeah, because that could really make or break it. Like that's what makes some of my favorite horror like video games. Silent Hill's my favorite video game.
It's all about atmosphere. If you can set up the atmosphere, you create that world in somebody's mind, and once you get somebody's mind, that's what makes it.
Like Silent Hill, Fatal Frame, those are ones where like, you're not all powered like Resident Evil 4. You've got a gun, you're gonna be fine, right? Oh yeah, but like
so much fun Resident Evil.
Yeah, Fatal Frame and Silent Hill, you're not strong, and everything's really scary to make it like. It's the ambiance that you're talking about. It's just like
that eats. We just reviewed that stupid movie.
No, the
Trolls 2
really liked it. That's why.
Dude, Trolls 2 was. I don't care. It's phenomenal.
Have you ever heard Patton Oswalt's bit about Deathbed?
Yeah, that's why we watched it.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, man, because I love Patton Oswalt.
So I think for me, I still go with my favorite as being like The Exorcist. I think The Exorcist, because I was a kid when I watched it, and there's just something really wrong about a little girl that sounds and acts like that. Especially, there's a lot of shit in the like. I think about my daughters. I'm like, I can't show this to my kids. There's a lot of weird shit in that movie that should not be shown to kids. The hell was wrong with me watching? What the heck was wrong with my mom and dad letting me watch that when I was 6? But
because you're bad for the actors that went through that and stuff, because they put those actors through a lot.
Ernest. That's Halloween.
Man, as a Kentucky,
what about Ernest people?
It's a bad joke, Melanie.
Man,
hi world.
Not.
Oh, Leonard Nimoy has been asking his music career rather. Is asking for some new Spidey epics. When's the next announcement? The next announcement will be coming up in November. Keep an eye on the channel. I promise.
Man. So speaking of like horror stuff, I want to give like a recommendation. I don't know if anyone's played Until Dawn or Man of Medan, but they've come out with a new game. They're doing this every like year. And the newest one's called Little Hope. I think it's about witches, and it's like 5 hours long, and you can play with friends online. And it's one of those where you like pick a character and you make choices, and that affects the rest of the story.
Oh, okay.
I really recommend it. I'm picking it up today because it just came out to play this weekend sometime. But if you guys need a game to play during this that's like not too long, that's a good option.
Andrew, this was for you, but you're gone.
Coming back.
Okay. Not a horror movie fan, but Star Trek First Contact creeped me out as a kid.
I was just talking about that movie last night.
Really?
Andrew and I went to see First Contact together in the
We
theater.
did, I think so, yeah.
And my buddy Mike was there. Mike was talking throughout the whole movie. And Andrew was like, he was teaching me these things. He's like, well, you see the Borg originally appeared in Star Trek Next Generation. And I'm like, oh, cool, man. That's awesome. I'm happy for you.
You were enthralled.
It was. I will admit, First Contact was solid. That was a solid movie. Fantastic Four Volume 2 Omnibus reprint anytime soon. Well, we have a Fantastic Four celebration next year, anniversary. So I'm sure that we all. David was in the chat, I think, a couple of weeks ago, talking about Fantastic Four Omnibus Volume 4 coming out. So I'll remind him of some reprints. Omar, do you think they'll ever do a Spawn Omnibus? You know, I talked to Eric Larson, and when I interviewed him, he was so like, omnibuses are not going to sell. Nobody wants to pay this much money. Like these guys that created this, like took a chance making Image Comics, are now so scared of this format that sells. So I even mentioned like doing the Kickstarter route, and he's like, I don't know if I want to do that. So I don't think they'll do a Spawn Omnibus for a while. It's all up to Todd, whatever Todd wants to do. They are reprinting them. However, Volume 1 is leaving out the first appearance of Angela because she was created by Neil Gaiman and Todd McFarlane. They had the whole lawsuit, and now she's hanging out with Thor.
Wait, you talked to Todd McFarlane?
No, talked to Eric Larson,
okay.
who's the president of Image Comics, and he was, they're very hesitant to release these things in omnibus format. Best Ghost Rider run, Danny Ketch. That was easy. Have you read Ghost Rider? Have any of you read Ghost Rider?
Just with the Venom.
A comic here or there if he appeared in a crossover. That's
I love Danny Ketch's run. That's the best thing Howard Mackey ever wrote.
This question is kind of a lot. Has the corrected version of the Silver Surfer Omnibus been released yet?
I'm so sorry. I should have mentioned this earlier. I'm going to put the new reprints calendar again on our social media. We did it about a month ago, but I think so many people have been asking me about these things. And I will put it in the description of this video as well. All the updated restocks coming out. And when I think the reprint is sometime in mid-November, if I'm not mistaken. And Roberto, the voice is pretty good, man. The voice is they're getting a lot of votes for that omnibus edition. So I love it. It took Garth Ennis to step in, going, I'm not gonna do that accent, but he likes the omnibus format, so I'm very happy about that.
Gotcha.
I played Ghost Rider and Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Does that count? No. Well, at least they went with the classic outfits, though.
Andrew, what picture you got there, buddy?
Oh, this is from.
Oh my gosh.
That's Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Yes.
Biohazard.
Oh my gosh, look at Fred.
Man, Andrew, you're so good. What is the deal?
That was real candy, too.
Darren and Sheena.
Man.
We passed out some good meth candy.
It's so
yeah,
good.
you really liked that show that year.
Yeah.
You were like, this is the greatest show ever, Omar. And I'm like, it's okay. You got so mad at me when I'm like, it's okay. It's better than okay.
Like, I'm sure Tina can relate, but as like a cosplayer, the amount of effort I put into Halloween itself is so low.
Minimal. Yeah.
So low.
Just like, this is my day to relax.
Yeah.
Omar, Silver Age you mentioned, does it mean that the X-Men Omnibus Volume 2 from the Silver Age will be reprinted? It is really weird. So the last time David was in the chat last Saturday, when we were talking about Silver Age Omni is not selling as well, and I mentioned I'd love to bring something up like Test the Waters again, like Thor. Thor Volume 1, you all Google, you go eBay it right now or Amazon it. It is insane how much that stupid book sells for. Now, I like to see them reprint that and test the waters to see how well Silver Age Omnis sell these days. Because if it's not Fantastic Four or if it's not Amazing Spider-Man, it seems like these books are just forgotten because they didn't sell that well. I mean, literally Incredible Hulk that a lot of people want reprinted now. Marvel liquidated that thing for 2 years. So they lost money on it. So that's why it's taking them, it's going to take them a while to be like, okay, well, maybe we should reprint it. Maybe it'll make money this time.
So. Yeah, burned so hard the first time.
Omar, when will they reprint Phalanx Covenant and Acts of Vengeance? Phalanx Covenant might be a little bit. I think right now they're going through Inferno, so everybody wants Fall to Mutants next. So let's see. Let's see what we can do maybe with the next poll. Exactly, Marvel Bab. I think collectors would collect Silver Age these days. Look at Silver Age Thor and Epics. They sold out. You're right. I think it costs more money to make an omnibus, and I haven't seen that many. Like I said, with the exception of the Silver Age Spider-Man or Fantastic Four, I haven't seen that. I mean, look, Avengers is not being reprinted. Thor, Captain America. Although Cap's anniversary next year, we are getting that Jack Kirby run, the Mad Bomb run. What are good Thor runs other than Jason Aaron? By the way, I'm leaving it up for anybody to answer, any of you.
I don't think I have a good answer because, like, really, the only one I've really read is Jason Aaron's, and I loved it. And so now I'm like, well,
yeah.
If it's not this, do I want it?
Avengers and Thor never entered into my spectrum of maybe talk to me about Excalibur and some of the older titles, but not.
I would say Walter Simonson's run is phenomenal. Probably my favorite.
That's what I've heard.
Tom DeFalco's run, very underrated. Freaking awesome. So those two are, to me, Dan Jurgens' run from Heroes Reborn, or Return, I'm sorry. JMS Thor. That's J. Michael Straczynski. So, yeah, all those are good. Fraction's run was hit and miss. Kieran Gillen's run was short-lived, but solid. But the right answer is Simon. Simonson's the best Thor to me.
That's the right answer.
Omar, will Marvel reprint that Inferno prologue now that David totally forgot about making? Melanie texted in pictures, so here's hoping.
That's what it looks like. And
He was like, I made that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, remember, man, we talked about this. You did make it. He's like, oh, right. Simonson, Jurgens, and JMS, yeah. Did you see Dark Horse will be putting out library editions of Madman? Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Do you guys have any fantasy graphic novels recommendations? Oh, yeah, totally. I really recommend Critical Role, the one about the prequel. So it's one about the Legend of Vox Machina. Mm-hmm. It's been pretty good. And in a similar vein, Adventure Zone is also very good, very funny.
Yeah, I love Adventure Zone.
Man, like Rat Queens, Isola, Monstrous.
Rat Queens. That's so much fun.
Any Red Sonja. It's less, I mean, it's fantasy, but you know. It's fantasy, not fantasy. I don't know how to describe
Saga. I put Saga as fantasy.
Yeah. I guess I always think like more the classic
sci-fi, fantasy.
Yeah.
That kind of crossover realm.
I can't get into anything Matt Fraction has written. God bless you.
I love Matt Fraction.
I agree. But I'm trying to be positive today. So everybody's like, oh my God, Hawkeye's the greatest thing ever. And I'm like, okay.
I love Hawkeye.
I know you do, so I'm being quiet. Okay, I'll be quiet. There was another question about what is the best Wolverine story. And next week, we're doing the live show from my buddy's house, Matt, who
loves Wolverine,
but he's stuck in the 80s. and we're like, he was like, let's do a top 10 best Wolverine stories ever. And I'm like, yeah, they're all going to be from like 1984 to 1990 because I know you. And he's like, right, because those are the best. And I'm like, no, there's been a lot of, but Wolverine 34 to me is perfection. Wolverine 34. I mean, outside of the Weapon X storyline, of course, and the Barry Windsor-Smith 205. Yeah, Wolverine 34. Oh my God, I love that book. It's so good. It's one shot. You don't need to read anything else. Oh, I love that story. Oh, good. Finally found Deadly Class Volume 2 hardcover after just finishing the TV show, and I'm gutted it was canceled, right? With that cliffhanger? Oh, Ted, Chris Claremont would be disappointed in your answer. I'm gonna try to ask Chris Claremont. I don't know if he'll talk about it online, but I'll ask him about how he feels about that story. When I talked to Chris Claremont, we talked about that story, and we were both being sarcastic, and we had an undertone of like, obviously Mark Miller completely ripped off your ideas from that Wizard interview about Wolverine dying and coming back as an assassin. So it'd be pretty interesting to see his take now, like if he would be willing to talk about that. Chances of a 6-gun video, very high. As soon as I get my 6-gun volume 6 to wrap up that series. I need to wrap up that series. I'm like 3 volumes behind.
All right, I'm going to head out because I am so hungry.
Okay,
I know, I was counting down.
All right, go
I
ahead.
love you guys so much.
Yes, thank you for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.
And then there were 4. Bye, Andrew. 2.
Is that why
Good
it's quiet?
Is
know, I'm
Andrew
guilty too.
not
I feel
hot
like it's
under
just
that
not him.
mask?
Never. No. Yes. Very much.
Is it cold in your house? Maybe it feels good.
I do have a fan on me right now just for this. Yes.
I can imagine you like building a fan inside of your little helmet because that's the way you are. You're very
I mean, that's
creative like that.
That would
If you
be
can
a smart
bring
idea.
a cow back from the dead, you sure as hell can build a little fan in there.
Well, you just get a little computer fan. That's what's in my Freya head. Is one of the eyes is just a fan.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that would be genius. I
That's
like
a cosplayer. That's a cosplayer for you though.
Yep.
Somebody was asking for Hellstrom suggestions, and my suggestion is The Prince of Lies. It's the new trade paperback that came out a couple weeks ago, which leads directly into the Warren Ellis run, which is being reprinted in trade paperback format, or you can get the omnibus. That's for Raw. Raw was asking that.
Okay. I bought the House of M. Do you think I need to read any of the spin-offs?
I mean, do you need to? No. But
Is it nice?
I mean, there's some really good ones in there. I like the Spider-Man one. But it's interesting because the spin-offs, like when you're reading them, you're obviously reading a different character, even though it's in the same universe. Like you're reading, was it Mark Waid that wrote it? You're reading Mark Waid's take on this character that wasn't fully developed in the House of M miniseries. So it's almost like you're reading about a different character, even though it's the same Peter Parker from the House of M universe. Should I pay a premium for out-of-print Marvel Epic collections, or is there a decent chance that these will receive? There is a huge chance of all of them being reprinted if you wait long enough. If you're not willing to wait and you got the money, Ryan, that's on you, man. You know I don't have to tell you to you buy it.
Andrew, what are you hiding?
Oh,
Yeah, why is it
this is
blurred
the
out?
last one I'm showing.
Oh yeah, your creepy wrong Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie. Andrew. Gene Wilder would be so
That's
disappointed
great.
in you.
Charlie.
That is
Wilder would
great.
be so disappointed in you.
Yeah. Yep. That's the last one. I've got to head out too, guys.
Okay, brother. You take care, man. We're about to wrap up.
Yeah, it's
See you, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
Happy
What's
Halloween
up,
indeed.
Esteban Avalos?
Uh,
What is the best
Where are
definitive Wonder Woman run? I love Greg Rucka. Greg Rucka's run pre-Infinite Crisis is so solid. Or do you think the Dark Horse will release a Joe Gollum omnibus soon? Oh, yeah, man. In that universe, absolutely. I don't know about soon, but yes, they will. What's Excalibur omnibus about? Only know Excalibur from Dawn of X. Oh my gosh, dude. Okay. As soon as I get that omnibus, I will make a video. And I'll talk about my love and fascination for Excalibur. I realize it's not for everybody, but I mean, Tina read some Excalibur. You're talking about the classic Chris Claremont and Alan Davis stuff. It's just a lot of fun. It's a lot different than X-Men. It doesn't take itself
absolutely,
seriously.
yeah, no.
Yeah. So
There are some parts that were
I'll be
serious.
happy to talk about that in detail.
I like Fables.
Yeah, is Fables recommended as an epic
yeah.
fantasy to get into? I see a new compendium out. It is. I love Fables. I think it's great. It's heartbreaking.
It is. It is epic. It's a great story. I feel like I'm being very vague and just in general with my praise, but read it.
Andrew's Planet of the Apes costume makes me want a collection of Marvel's Curtis magazine run. That would be cool. Was it Dark Horse or somebody did the archives of the Planet of the Apes? Talking about Rucka Wonder Woman, do you think it will get an omnibus? I don't. I mean, with DC, whenever I get asked these questions, I'm like, of course it will. It's a classic run, but I really don't know how long it's going to be before they get that department straightened out in order to make these runs available for people. So, Esteban, hi. ¿De quién están disfrazados? Who are you dressed at, Tina? Would you like to tell them?
Caesar Clown from One Piece.
I am Tim Drake Robin, and Melanie was the Corinthian, and now she is Orin from Final Fantasy X.
Paint got in my eyeball.
Oh, what? Have you ever read Shadowhawk comics? The Jim Valentino run? Yeah, man, I like that stuff. I I'm not gonna lie. I was big into the '90s Image comics. Every one of them. Jim Valentino's Shadowhawk, Wetworks, even though that took about 2-3 years to come out, but that makes sense because Wils's, I think it was his sister, had passed away in the Philippines.
Oh man.
Jim Lee's Wildcats, Mark Silvestri's Cyberforce, and of course Spawn. Yeah, I've talked about Spawn enough on the channel. I think you all know. Hey Omar, when are you doing your next Omni reprint poll? After November, I'll be doing another reprint poll. I'll also be making my top 10 most wanted Marvel Omnibus and DC Omnibus. So as soon as I get the catalog and see what the new books are, because if I do a poll to like a poll of reprints and then showing up on this, then it wouldn't be fair. So let's do a clean slate poll reprint. And I'll share that with Marvel to see what you all want printed, and we hope to see Tomb of Dracula in there someday. Lady Killer is one of the best comics this year. Absolutely. Si conocen Dark Shadows. You were a fan of Dark Shadows, right?
No, Mom was.
Your mom. And what about you?
My mom was.
Everybody's mother was a fan.
I got
Dark
scared.
Shadows.
Like they redid it in the 90s, or had like a episode, and I remember being scared of it. And my dad was like, Pam, turn that TV off. You're scaring the kids.
Hi, Omar. Is Lucifer Uncanny Omar talk pretty one day? Is Lucifer Omnibus Volume 2 set for release this week? Yes, 100%. I'll be doing an overview of that as soon as I get it. Look at Dream Eater. Knows exactly who you are. Tina's costume is awesome. Spot on. 270 watching, only 155 like. Y'all better smash that like button. Thank you, Omar, for your constant positivity and everything you do for the comic book industry. And thank you all so much for watching and being a part of all of this. Being a part of this community is amazing. There was another really good. Oh, Red Lake of Fire, because of you. It was great, right? Like totally hidden gem. I love that book. I want to push that book on so many people. Every chance I get, I talk about that book and read it.
Oh man, Jan. The girls love watching the Treehouse of Horror Simpson episodes.
Yes.
Actually, I watched some yesterday at work.
Oye, Omar, vas a hacer un sorteo. Sí, en noviembre 14 y va a ser en vivo. Vamos a preguntar preguntas y ustedes lo responden y después vamos a ver quién gana. Oh my gosh, I hope my Spanish was not horrible. How many Uncanny X-Men volumes can Marvel make? As many as they want, because baby, that is cash money they're printing. I mean, look at all the book. Eve of Destruction is out of print. Shattershot. Everybody, I remember doing my overview of Shattershot. People are like, this is a stupid run. They have better runs to collect. You put an X-Man stamp on that, baby, it will sell. And guess what? Both of those are out of print. Ooh, thank you for the super chat, Jack Ferry. Which Guardians of the Galaxy omnibus can you recommend? There are 5. Annihilation, Annihilation Conquest, War of the Kings, Road to War of the Kings, War of the Kings, and then Realm of the Kings. For sure. Like that is the best cosmic saga. That is the best run of the Guardians of the Galaxy that you see in the movie. I don't like that. He got his ideas from those comics right there, from that DNA cosmic saga.
Tina, there's a question about One Piece. What's your favorite One Piece character? Do you collect the Viz Media 3-in-1 binds?
I only have one 3-in-1 thanks to Omar. I actually read it on the Shonen Jump beforehand. There's just so much to collect, and I have limited funds, so I spend my money wisely. But I am upping my manga collection. Favorite character in One Piece, hands down, is Sanji. Villain is, of course, Caesar Clown, and then Tashigi and Smoker. And Bon Clay. There's just too many good characters, man.
yeah.
We are actually
Discord server.
Yeah, we are actually thinking about that. Like Amanda and I, the amazing Amanda and I, were talking about that this week, and hopefully announcing something soon. It's just a matter of having to run it, but yeah, we can
have rules and regulations.
You got me to read that Mark Waid Black Widow run. I've been looking for ages for a good Black Widow series to read. I hope you enjoyed it. It is so good. Tina, how long can you wear those colored contact lenses before they start itching?
They don't itch. I'm perfectly comfortable in these contacts. These are not prescriptions, so unfortunately I can't read everything, but my vision's pretty good. They get dry, so probably about 6 hours, and I put some drops in.
Why did Scott dump Madeline? Because his lady came back from the dead. And he was like, deuces, and keep my kid. I'll be back for breakfast. Have a nice, happy Halloween. You too, Chris. Have a good one. Make a Discord only available to patrons. Wow. He thought about that too, but I don't want to be unfair. Maybe the patrons can get a different level of like, I want to say
voice chat?
Like a voice chat or something. We'll figure it out. That's the other thing too, is to figure it out. No, yo no soy mexicano. Yo soy peruano, and we are shipping it overseas, so it will be available to international waters.
And Vigilante said this is a person that could help.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. Oh,
maybe it's
I do like that character.
Yes.
Okay. We'll take a couple more questions. Then we're going to end this. At this moment, I just want to remind everybody to check out our sponsor, cheapgraphicnovels.com. You can get the books up to 50% off. Black Friday is when they're starting their sale. So there's going to be a lot of books that a lot of people have been wanting. And then also check out their bargain bins. And they put up new books every Monday from 6 to 7 p.m. Pacific time. We have a Redbubble and a Patreon. Great ways to support the channel if you can do so. And I'll take a couple more questions. You two have to add something?
Well, do you want to put up the link to the P.O. Box? So we do have a P.O. Box. You can send us stuff to send out to others. We like to pass it forward. Or if you want to drop us a note or drop us some drawings, please send it to Near Mint Condition, P.O. Box 1678. What's that word, Omar?
Versailles, Kentucky, baby.
There we go.
Kentucky. We also have
email if you want to email us like
email.com.
digital art. We love showing that off. We've had a couple people email us digital art before to show off on the channel. Tina's cosplay, always on point.
Thank you so much.
Do you have a custom 80s, 90s Superman Omnis mapped out? I 100% do. I have a freaking sheet that I printed out years ago. I haven't had the time to do it. It takes a lot of time to prep those books and get them out there. And I've been focusing all my energy on the channel. So that's why. Is that Versailles?
Yep. That's Versailles, not Versailles.
Oh man, I will put all that information in the description of the video as well as the our social media. But I think that's November 18th as well. And so stay tuned. I'll also be putting out my video of the top 10 essential buys that will come out tomorrow, as well as a Manhunter video. It should be out tomorrow. And yeah, that's it. Thank you all so much. Tina, you have a great voice for these announcements.
I agree. You do.
Oh, thank you. I drop it down into my announcer voice. Sometimes if I'm dealing with third parties, I have to speak up here because that's the customer service voice.
Okay. I'll take 2 more questions. That's it. Tommy Farley interview in the future. I would love to interview Todd. Of course I would. It's not a matter of, it's a matter of just him wanting to do it. Omar, what is your favorite decade of Marvel Comics? 80s?
90s.
And yes, Versailles is in France.
Melanie, favorite decade of Marvel?
Versailles in France.
90s, 80s. Thank you all so much for watching. Everybody, please stay healthy. Stay safe out there.
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween. Have a spooky good time and be safe out there, guys.